Yo. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Hello, everybody. Hi. It is I, Lance. Hello. Oh, God. I'm stretching. I don't know why I don't do these things before I begin. In theory, you should be stretching. Well, I shouldn't be stretching while I'm live unless I'm like urged to. Well, I don't have a stretch routine. I have a fucking... What is it? I have a hydrate redeem, which I only added because of chat pressure. Hi, Sue. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. There was a big storm happening here a few hours ago. Not even hours, a few minutes ago. So we still might hear rumblings of that. But yes, hello. We survived. It's fine. I was supposed to go live like 30 minutes ago, but I was just curious. Oh, I saw you sent me a message soon. I'm gonna look into that later. I'm just now seeing. Yeah, I did. I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, okay, I gotta go do that after. Yeah. VJ notifications are weird. I don't often get them like when as soon as they happen. I have to like check my email and stuff later, and even then I tend to forget. But making a mental note of it now. Thank you, by the way. But yes, I am tired. Well, not tired. I'm not tired. It was a fucking weird day today. It was a weird day. The weather's just going crazy, and I hate that. I hate it when it's inconsistent like that. Yeah, VJ notifications aren't the best. There's like the one complaint I have for the service, all things considered. Like, my experience has been nothing but great, but I feel like notifications could work a little bit better. It's a lazy day. It really is. Oh, Jesus. Can you hear that? I think you could hear my window banging like crazy. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that because I really want to stream today. I wanted to do the story. I want to finish up the story before as soon as possible. I just want to be done with it because it's long, right? Well, it's not particularly long. I think it hasn't felt super long, but I still think it's long. Well, by definition, it's long. It's taken me 3 whole streams to complete. Also, I'm here in Bellabog because I was catching up with other things that I hadn't done before. They don't have an application for phone. They should have a mobile version. They really should. I'm sure they have like a mobile version of the website, but that's not the same. You'd want something with push notifications and stuff like that. And like Steam has a like something like Steam. It's a storefront. They should do something like that. Maybe it's in their plans. I do know that VGen is a relatively new platform, all things considered. So I'm not like urging them to do it or anything like that. But I would want to see something like that be done because it could be helpful for both artists and the people that are, hiring the users, normal users. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, there's a cutscene already. Well, Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting to begin already. Where did we leave off last time? Hold on. What had happened? Oh yeah, Sparkle had a bit of an introspective moment where we realized that, or she rather realized that her actions have consequences, and all of her splintering into different personalities and stuff has made her basically lose her own self. And so now she had to deal with that and accept the fact that she had a problem and all that, and that was pretty interesting to witness. Well, at the meantime, we're trying to figure out a way to stop Sparksy, who has our friends freaking locked up in a school, and they are stuck believing that they're high school students, and that's no good. We need to get them out of there. I'm gonna check my email. I forget. Yeah, that happened to me. That happened to me multiple times. I forgot to answer a message that I had gotten on VGen from one of the people from someone that I hired. And I felt really bad about it. Also, hi, Azzy. Welcome on in. You're hiding on a stream. I think the problem is that, okay, you're an editor. Okay, so you're an editor. You might actually correct me on this, but you might actually correct me on this if I'm worrying too much for nothing. But the only reason why I'm not like super high up on the screen is because I don't want to cover up chat. Because I could go up. That is true. My model does let me go whoop, like whoop. Okay, about that tall. But then like chat gets almost all covered up. At least Twitch chat. YouTube chat is mostly safe, but Twitch chat gets all covered up. I could stay like this. For me, it took days. Yeah, no, that happens as well. It also what sometimes messes me up is time zones. I know you and me we're in the same time zone, but what messes me up sometimes is that I'm not awake at certain times of the day, and then other people are, and so yeah, that tends to happen. That tends to happen. So I do apologize, but I try my best. I do. But yeah, I don't know. I've always felt like covering up too much of the chat is like annoying or kind of bad looking for like a streamer or something. But I don't know. Maybe I was worrying too much for nothing. It's not that important. Really, you think? I don't know. Well, I can stay like here, I think. Because like if I move up a bit too high, then you can see the you can see the little bottom of my PNG and where my model stops being drawn. So I can stay there. You're the important thing, not the chat. I guess you are right. If we needed to, if in a video you needed to highlight something from chat, you could literally just replicate the message. That's true. I did not consider that option, but you are right. I will take that advice. It's funny because I've done that before. Like I've edited clips where I needed to highlight chat messages, and I just like took a screenshot of the message itself on the page, on the VOD page. But I don't know. It's still wanted to not. And okay, if you think about it, there are certain frames where my head is not covering chat. So in a way, it's not fully covered up. But yeah, no. I'll eventually get a new overlay, though. I'll eventually get a new overlay that... not that this one doesn't look good. I really like the way this one... Suffering is in the video. I need you more. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess you are right. I guess you are correct. Well, it's something that even I struggled myself. So yeah, I do get it. So hi, Ink. Welcome on in. Last 50-50 on Evernight. Managed to get her... You got early Yao Guang? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We love to see that. I am honestly seriously considering getting Yao Guang. But I'll have to see when Sparkle comes out. Sparksy, I mean. I will get Sparksy, that's for sure. But depending on how much Sparksy wants Yao Guang, which I hear is quite a lot, I might change my polling plans there. That's the good thing about Yao Guang being available all patch. I can wait until Sparksy's out, and then if I want to get both of them, I'll just do both. Have you all caught up? Yeah. Okay, I'll stay like this though. This doesn't look bad either. Worst case scenario. If I really want Twitch chat to be seen, I can literally just do something like this. But I also don't love that. Because it covers up too much of the screen. Then, see, this is the problem that I talked about earlier about this overlay. It's not that I don't like this overlay, but this overlay does have some things that I wish I would have thought differently. Yeah. Sparksy really wants Yao Guang on the team with her. I think Sparksy really only wants Yao Guang right now because there aren't that many more Elation units. I think eventually what might happen is that Sparksy may move away from using Yao Guang, or may move away from not necessarily using Yao Guang, but may eventually get more alternatives to Yao Guang. But yeah, that's just the nature of the curse that they put themselves upon when they made freaking new paths, and they started making new paths like crazy. I really don't want them to make another path. I really don't. I am fully expecting them next year, for whatever the arc is going to be next year, they're going to do another path, and I'm going to hate it. But oh well. It is what it is. Hopefully they learn their lesson. I don't know. Every fucking... I swear to God, every... I don't know if these work or anything like that. In theory, they should work. Um, but every player survey, every time we get a survey for this game, I tell them, I like in the one section where they ask you for feedback, I'm like, sir, this path sucks ass, this path sucks ass, this thing sucks ass. I legitimately like actually give feedback, which is what most people, which is what everyone should do. If they're doing player surveys, is because they want player feedback, for crying out loud. So take this as a lesson. If you're a gacha player and they give you the option to submit player feedback regularly, well then regularly give them feedback. If you're having gripes with how some things are being handled in the game, even in the story, fucking voice your complaints. Not that you don't need to make a stink on social media or anything like that, but you can absolutely just like put up your gripes in the open-ended question for the survey. That's what that's for. And don't be an asshole about it, of course. But if you like do constructive criticism and you outline exactly why you have certain problems with certain things in the survey, who knows, maybe one day, if more people have the same complaints that you have, it could absolutely work in fixing some of the problems. Because I bet your ass that in Genshin, for example, that shit has worked. A lot of stuff that people complained about in Genshin hasn't happened, or has been fixed. So player surveys are important. And the game isn't happening too much problem. Usually it's more about you talking. That's true. That's true. And you want to be seen. Yeah. I think I was really just mostly caught up on I don't want to cover up chat. I don't know. I was like, but Twitch chat and YouTube chat looks so good. I feel bad if I'm covering them up. And then they look at other VTubers, and then other VTubers will literally have their entire model be like this in the game, and their entire chat is being covered, and I'm like, oh well, I guess that's not too important then, huh? Well. You need all the screen, but if you cover a corner, it's not that important. Yeah, I try not to cover as much. Next overlay I get, it's not even going to be an overlay like this. Next overlay I get is going to be mostly just, I want to have a chatting screen, which is kind of like a room. I have already a room that I bought, like a room art that I bought that I do want to use, I think. But I think next time I get like a big stream upgrade, if you will, I want to get a custom chat CSS, and I want it to be fully transparent. I don't want to have a box that has chat in it. You're gonna put it on the other side? Yeah, but it also covers up. In theory, I've had this off for the longest time, but in theory, in the other corner, there is this. But I've turned it off for like one game or something, and then I never turned it back on, and I've completely forgotten that was there. So I'm like, you know what? The overlay works better without it. So yeah, this is why I didn't think of this overlay too hard, and why I want the next one to just be a custom chat, because then I can just use the entire screen as the game screen. More Malaysian characters on the team, the faster a heist it becomes. Yes, and then Yao Guang can speed up the aha instant, right? She gets more damage. Yeah. I saw a lot of people saying that Sparksy is kind of like Evernight, in that she originally released to be kind of like a sub DPS on a different team that didn't exist yet, and so she kind of just was the main DPS. So she has like main and sub DPS capabilities. So yeah. And the thing is, I really want Silverwolf, and most likely Silverwolf is going to be an Malaysian character. So getting Yao Guang meta-wise makes sense. But yeah. I was waiting to see just how her character was like, and I've been enjoying her. So I do like her. I don't want to pull for a character I don't like. It's basically the reason why they were showing up more than when I was doing it. So cut up. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Next time I drop by you to get some more clips. You will know that my streams will have this set up. starting from now. But hey, you did great. You did a great job, anyways. You did a great job, I think. Given the circumstances, you did good. You came up with creative solutions. Yeah, she's almost a separate one. Oh, that's how it works. Oh wow, I thought it literally was a separate one. Well, I thought it literally was just aha instance is just one thing, and then players can speed it up. Not players, but like characters. Hope that you're better. Yeah, no, I am. Every little thing I do on my streams, I try to improve them, even if it's like small things like moving my model. It's the reason why I am like stuck on this overlay, and I haven't felt super happy with it. It's not that I hate it, but I want to get a better overlay because I think it will be overall better. And also why I want to get a different model, but that's a whole other thing. These things are expensive though, so I need to save up money for that. But yeah, I want to do a whole stream revamp, and this was already a stream revamp that I did last year. So I think for this year I want to do another one. That I want to be somewhat more substantial, I think. But yeah. But with everything in due time. I don't make enough money off of VTubing to have it pay itself, but it's not like I don't have money. I'm just being careful with how I spend it. If push comes to shove and I don't want to spend my IRL money, I can open up commissions to make music. Which I've done a few commissions for like friends and stuff like that. We're gonna do it on our stream on Saturday, like literally on Saturday. I have it on my schedule. I've been itching for that stream because all of a sudden I started getting art ideas. All of a sudden I started getting like actual art ideas. I'm like, wait, I could draw this on stream, and then like, wait, I could redraw that meme on stream, and then I was like, oh wait, I could do that on. I could practice this thing on stream. And then every few. Well, today I didn't do anything. Today I didn't really pick up anything, but I have done a bunch of doodles. Can I do like a? Hold on. I know that I'm supposed to be doing the story right now, but now I've gotten distracted. Hold on. Where is it? I've done a bunch of doodles. Like, okay, for example, I did this yesterday. I literally had the idea, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just do it now. I drew this. I drew this little guy, which is based off the Chi Fallen emote, which got viral on Genshin a while back. I drew this little guy. And then what else? Well, this one I drew with a mouse ages ago, and I really liked it. I might redo it with the tablet. And then what else? Oh, I drew this one. I drew this one over the Konata being tired face, and then also this one because I was listening to a lot of Liar Dancer. I've been doing a lot of doodles like these. Oh, and well, not that I did that one with mouse. And also this. This is legitimately an IRL picture of me that I traced over, and I did funky shading because I was like, this is just like that one Aha music video. So I was like, that looks good. Like legit, that looks good. This is the closest you will ever get to a IRL picture of me. But like, I feel like you doing these things, doing these doodles and stuff like that, they really helped me understand how to use that tablet. Oh damn, yeah, thank you. I was gonna recommend you that tablet. You have the same one. Oh, let's go. It's a popular one, and it wasn't super expensive either. So I was like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna get that. I thought it was gonna be far more expensive. It's a good one. It's a Wacom tablet. And I've also used it for Osu, by the way. I've been playing more Osu with it, and I've become very comfortable with it, very much so. But yeah, that's everything I drew so far, I think, really. There hasn't been much more. And I want to do like a big canvas on Saturday where I just draw a bunch of other silly stuff. It's really good for the price. Yeah, I did think so. It's worth it. It was like what, $50 I think in USD. If you make the conversion, I don't know. It was not super expensive for me. But okay, where were we? Right, story. So Sparkle had her moment. We need to find Giovanni. We fought Sparksy for a moment. We thought that we could get a tool that would allow, or tools that would allow us to fight Sparksy, but then Sparksy was like, nah, I took all of those. And so shit. I ended up getting that tablet, by the way, because it was very popular within Ozu players. So I was like, okay, if it's popular for Ozu players, I know that it's going to work for Ozu, right? But then I had to look it up through the art side of things, and people were saying, yeah, it's a good tablet. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll take it. It was also one of the most accessible ones to get. I think it might be because Wacom. I think it's because they have like an official like Argentina store or something like that. That's why the price is so accessible, and it wasn't super expensive. I imagine if I wanted to get an XP pen or something, maybe that's more expensive. I don't know. Let's say. Is XP pen better or something? Probably not. I don't know. XP pen. I don't know. I knew I didn't want to get a screen one. Oh yeah, this one is already like twice as more expensive as the one that I bought. There is one that's cheaper, but I don't know. It doesn't seem that great. They're all pretty accessible, I would say. Some of these are very expensive. Even for non-screen tablets, they're very expensive. But yeah, I didn't want to go crazy for a tablet one yet. This one is more expensive and like more for artists. Yeah, I can see that. Like professional. Yeah, absolutely. Some of them are quite cheap. But I don't know. I feel like I could have gotten this one and it would have been fine too. What the fuck? This one has like numbers on it. That's strange. I don't know. Well, it didn't matter anyways. I needed something to just like, begin. And that works. Maybe one day I'll end up getting a better one. I feel like if I get used to drawing with that, I don't need a better one. I can just wing it with that because I don't see myself becoming a full-time artist or anything like that. I kind of like drawing for fun. I like doing that. But I do want to get better, and I feel myself getting better. I feel like my doodles have improved from going to I did this with a mouse to I'm doing this with a proper drawing tablet, and it feels good. Okay. You can find the divine revelations of the elation inside the light orb. All right. It's a shrine for fools. Wasn't Aha banned from entering? Yeah, apparently they didn't like Aha showing up. The youngsters revoke the lector's right to enter the tavern. They don't reject things associated with them. It feels very childish for them to reject their own god, considering how their god is. It feels very stupid. Like, do you know the god that you're worshiping? You know how he is? Why would you reject the god that your god if their whole shtick is that they like to troll? maybe it's just an advanced way of trolling too. I don't know. Responds to any fool who approaches. Oh yeah, look at that. Open sesame. Abracadabra. What's the other one? There aren't any other ones. Oh no, you've been rejected. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you've lost yourself. And their idols don't even count as a masked fool anymore? The imposter stole my identity too. This is another one of those you reap what you sow moments. Aww. A fool who has lost her mask. Wait, did it react to the Trailblazer? Is this the first step to being gazed by Aha? We're gonna get an elation Trailblazer. This is 100% confirmed. It's probably gonna be like a Harmony Trailblazer, which it took a few patches for us to get. But we're definitely gonna get an elation Trailblazer. Well, at least one of us is still a masked fool. That's way too harsh. We'll fix you up. Don't worry. We'll make amends with Sparksy, most likely. The light orb has acknowledged you. Look at that. That's the face of a masked fool. To be fair, the things that the Trailblazer canonically does would make sense for a masked fool as well. What the fuck is this? Oh jeez. Oh, those are all the masks. Yeah, it's an angry mask. It's not just the comedy mask. What is that? Is that a big smile? Among the masked fools, a myth is told. The master of a... Wait, I have read this. I read this. Yeah, I actually actively... Small piece of lore I knew about. This is in the databank. When the master of elation climbed the highest boughs of the tree of existence, also known as the imaginary tree, they glimpsed the cold, abhorrent void. The stars turned like machinery, and all meaning yielded to nihility. Yeah, it's like Aha understood how the universe worked, and was like, "Ha! This is too funny," and so that's how they became Aha. They witnessed a newborn fall and cry as if wronged beyond measure. Then they burst out laughing. Crystalline laughter tore through the dead universe, echoing through the realms to this day. Anything the laughter tore apart the cosmos is just a metaphor. Wait, what? Is a... What the fuck? Echo of primordial laughter. It tore open a spatial rift. Aha did this? There are other tavern branches? I didn't know that either. When we shout into it, there's no echo. Toss in trash and it merrily swallows it all. So how do we use this? Nobody knows if it'll keep widening and swallow the tavern whole. It just sits here. Will it tell us what to do? Does it speak? Do I want to? At a turning point in destiny, a fool need only reach into the rift and grasp something. That's the laughter's gift. Your destiny's bound to get much more chaotic. Oh boy. Okay. Fine. Just pretend it's like the mouth of that Amphorian Varix Leo. Oh yeah, I remember that thing. It's stuck inside the wall, yeah. Why are you calling out for Akivili? Why are you calling out for Akivili? Plunged with soft swirling fluid and a bizarre monkey screech. What? Does something. Let me feel around. Angular and blocky, hurts to hold with a slight stinging sensation. Stepping on a small... Oh god, not stepping on a Lego sensation. That's straight up a pixel banana. Wait. Is it the... Yeah. Wait. It's a mimetic virus banana. Yeah, it's the same thing that turned people into monkeys in Penacony. It's kind of what Himeko said. Right. Himeko said that if Sparksy is out there spreading of a mimetic virus, then the one way to counter it would be to spread another one. Fight fire with fire. Fight virus with virus. Audiences infected with the Sparksy virus naturally won't be able to resist Sparksy. We'd end up like that soon after breaking into the school. But if we are already infected with another mimetic virus... Ah. We need to go. We need to become monkey once again. I can turn into a monkey once again. Oh, there he is. Wait, how did you get here? Hold on. How did Ashvale make it here? Ashvale's not even a masked fool. Just a passing detective, and his assistant. See, the thing is that Ashvale is so cool, man. He's so cool looking, and he's also hilarious. I really like him. I would want to get him too, but I can't get Yao Guang and him and Sparksy. Have I been asleep too long, or has humanity sunk so low they don't even care if they turn into monkeys? Have I been asleep too long? What? Huh? They've discovered a treasure that could change their destiny, completely unaware that they've held in their hands. I'm gonna be lurking while I work. Oh, don't worry about it. Thanks so much for the lurk. I very much appreciate it. I'm gonna be playing this whole story through, most likely. I'll try. Cut the narration when it's time to fight. Wait, we're fighting you? Wait, so are you one of those monkey? Are you actually one of the Penacony monkeys? Like straight up the same? I thought that you were just reusing assets because it's a monkey, but I guess no. Put that banana down and walk away. Imagine being Takahito Koyasu, voice actor of Dio and many other very threatening characters, and being told to say, "Put that banana down and walk away." And also in a very menacing way as well, in a very menacing tone. Himeko! Is Himeko okay? Himeko's okay for now, Selma. Don't worry. I share your fear. I share very much your same fear, but for now she's okay. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. She's right there. I need to turn away from this guy, but she's right there. There she is. See, she's fine. She's even helping us right now. She's actively involved in the story, and we're finding things out about her past. Ain't that great? Ain't that great? As long as Hoya doesn't have any other funny ideas of what to do with her, you know, all things considered. Really debating us be running the kid wishes. Okay, let's be real for a second here. We'll need to pop out for Himeko spoilers. Yeah, no, we are halfway. We are pretty much near the end of this story, I think. I will tell you one thing though. There have been rumors, nothing entirely confirmed. I haven't seen any like reputable leaker, I guess, if you will, confirm this. But there are rumors that there is supposedly a new Himeko version releasing at some point soon. I've been hearing rumors about an SB version of Himeko, as they call them, kind of like how Dan Hung has like the two different versions. Well, they apparently the plan is for Himeko to have another one. And I don't know how much I believe it, but I do believe it quite a lot. If anything, because of how much protagonism, or not necessarily protagonism, but how much importance they're given to Himeko throughout this patch. So it's likely that it is true. But even if it is true, it's also likely that she won't come out until fucking who knows how long, who knows how much more. But yes, I just speedrun Genshin and oh boy. Wait, who are you interested for in Genshin then? Honkai, well, the entirety of Enforce, you got the entirety of Enforce to go through, so that's pretty. That's a lot, most likely. March in the previous world, March. Wait, do you mean the Evernight thing? You mean wait? Did you go through? Well, I don't know. But hey, the good news is that there's a skip button now. Oh, I guess I didn't realize that Sampo was going to show up in this scene, but that's fine. But there's a skip button that lets you get a story summary. Yeah, her. Oh, well then you're not that behind actually. That's like half a world. If you got all the way up to like the Evernight shenanigans in Honkai Star Rail, that means that you missed a few patches. At most, like 3 or 4. That's not that much, all things considered. I thought you were missing all of Enforce, and all of Enforce is a lot, yes, but like if it's just a few, patches from Euphoria, so not really anyone but I feel my 50-50, so I'm at 50-50. Oh, Zibai. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Well, I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck on that. I'm waiting patiently for Varka next week. I didn't even touch the world before the Greeks. Oh. Oh, well then, oof. Then, yeah, you might be behind. And we got the free archer. Oh, now, yeah, that's a... You might be quite behind. But the good thing is that you can get most of the you know, rewards, the jades and all that kind of stuff that the game gives out, even if you aren't caught up with the story. Catching up with the story is like extra thing. It's an extra thing, basically. It's not a requirement for how many jades you can get, I guess. It's usually because I think they open up like the maps and all that kind of stuff earlier than you might need to. But yeah, and even if you really want to speedrun things, it's gotten easier because you can skip stuff now. The roar should help me get her. Yeah. But the thing is, if there is going to be a new Himeko, it's likely that she won't come out soon. So, like literally, if you start playing now, for example, and if you start saving up, it's likely that if she does come out, it'll be fucking, who knows, maybe later in the year. Because if she's not supposed to come out until like maybe near the end of this arc, it's literally like months away at some point, likely during this year. But yeah, there was also rumors of a new Welt playable character that I didn't trust super much, and also the ever so elusive Emanator Sampo, or whatever the fuck that people like to call him. But that's probably not happening either. I'm still kind of holding out hope for it, but oh well. But yeah, that's all you need to know. That there are rumors of a new Himeko version coming out at some point, and Planet Arcadia is literally her homeland. So we're finding out more stuff about her. So it is likely, it isn't out of the realm of possibility for us to get a new Himeko. A new playable Himeko, depending on her role throughout this arc, which so far has been quite interesting. That being said, what the fuck is the deal with saw a clip about it, so that's why I'm worried. Yeah, there are some implications here that I've seen, but not enough that I can tell you that I'm worried. I'm just I know what Hoyo likes to do with Himeko's character. But I think Himeko has a lot of... I think Hoyo has a lot of plans for this Himeko, so I think she is safe at the moment. But I don't know. We might still get, like, devastated thanks to her backstory or something. She might be safe, but, like, you know, at what cost kind of thing. But yeah. We don't know much yet. We don't know much. And also, probably this patch, we won't know much either. But yeah, that's why I'm excited about playing Arcadia, mostly to find out more about Himeko. Oh, and I guess Silver Wolf, for example. Silver Wolf, I am absolutely getting the new Silver Wolf too, so yeah. Oh, there he is. These little hi. Thank you, Sampo. Actually helped quite a bit there. Most folks really the Nameless? In all my years, I've never seen the Nameless dealing with mimetic viruses. Oh, you haven't been paying attention then. We did, yeah. A real deal. Just some Nameless passing through. Just at home and wait for the news. I won't let the tragedy that happened to you repeat itself in this world. See you later. Oh, don't worry about it. Thanks so much for dropping by and saying hi. Have a good one. Have a good one. Wait, Maybe this narrator... Oh, shit. Maybe this narrator was actually hit by the same mimetic virus that hit Paniconi. So this guy may be a victim of Dr. Primitive. Oh, I see. No wonder they want to stop the mimetic virus again. But here's the thing. There's like more shit going on. I understand this. Okay. But who exactly is Ashvale then? Hold on. I know he has like veracity motifs. People were saying the same thing about Evernight, and Evernight has not much to do with veracity that we know of, at least. How many troublemakers did you people manage to tick off when you landed? Trouble follows a trailblaze whenever... So who was that just now? Sparkle hasn't gotten involved? Oh. I'm surprised you don't know who he is then. Time to head out to Graphia Academy for the rescue mission. Sampo, do you know in which door in the tavern can get us back to the city? Ah. You won't find anyone who can match old Sampo. I would imagine Sparkle. But maybe not. Okay, I don't know. Graphia Academy! Yay! That's Himeko's alma mater. Where are we? Where are we coming out of? That is Gopher Woods thing. Oh no. Why is that there? Why is that there now? Why is he being... Is he using it? Oh, Sunday's using it. Your thoughts tell me that you still have doubts about me. Oh god, hiccups. You asked me to meet me here so I could clear out some of your doubts. I mean... Can you blame him? You thrusted him into the Phantasmoon games out of nowhere. Being able to hear others' thoughts anytime, tuning is handy. Yep. This is nothing but a parlor trick. Yeah, I'm more impressed about Yao Guang, really, honestly. You're still playing hide and seek, General. Isn't that a bit discourteous? Discourteous? Courteous. I don't know. Ah, there you are. You literally just show up wherever you want, huh? Something beyond your control? I don't buy that. Well, okay, never mind. Maybe you do have something. You're truly curious. Why don't you use the tuning and find out? I feel like you could hide the reason anyways. And Sunday is respectful enough that he won't do it now. I couldn't even if I wanted to right now? What do you mean? Is it the bird? The crowd's thoughts are crashing over me like a tidal wave. Oh shit. That's like what Anya feels in Spy Family. She gets overwhelmed by people's thoughts whenever she tries to use her mind reading abilities in like crowded environments. That's a common trope, I guess, with mind readers. I can't block out all this mental noise. Just keeping my own thoughts from getting tangled up in everyone else's is hard enough. Oh shit. So it's not something you can just easily turn off. So that's why when you were speaking with Himeko, I intruded. Ah. I thought she was doing that on purpose. My tuning is spiraling out of control. The mask is distorting your abilities. What the hell is it doing? Loss of control is temporary. The mask is amplifying your power. He did say that it was telling him that he heard the mask tell him things or something, which is crazy. Tuning power is bestowed by the Harmony. How could the Elation meddle with their authority? It's another Aeon doing things. If there's anybody who could meddle with the Harmony, why would it not be another Aeon? The Elation poured more fuel into this divine authority. That would also make sense. The Elation thought it would be funny. Mask binds the supplicant to all beings of Plane Arcadia, drawing strength from those who share the same path here for your use. Is there that many people that follow the path of harmony here? What? Your tuning is steadily expanding and you become the center of this melody. Oh, you're kind of attuned to the elation at the same time now. Oh, that will do it, yeah. Sure gave me quite the gift, General. I still don't understand why. Yeah. You said you wanted to introduce as many variables as possible, but like, that's it? That can't be it. Why not wear the mask yourself and personally step into the fray with its power? Do you already have one? Is that it? Only tuning lays the truth bare. Enhanced tuning to feel the weight of that answer. What are you gonna see? Ooh, CG. This bird on my shoulder is the manifestation of the tuning's resonance. Oh, that's a... Oh, he's like generating birds. These symbols I see floating above people's heads? Oh. Wheel and woe signs? Oh, shit. To become an Arbiter General, one must undergo 3 ceremonies. The Rainbow Ordainment, Rainbow's Gaze, and Bestowal of Spiritus. As avoiding the Juchue's General... Oh, God. I'm not reading that. Sky Bloom. It represents the vision of the hunt. Okay. Asked me to read the flow of destiny. Shinzo lore is always so interesting to me, but very hard to grasp because of how dense the terminology is. But I don't think there's a good way, there's a better way to explain these things, sadly. Every person I've seen bore a crimson woe sign above their head. Within days, a catastrophic disaster will befall? What do you mean within days? That red glow rising from the city? Oh. All the more reason to wear your mask. Once your sight into the future is straight, you won't need to fear the deathly omen. Have you heard of Diviner's Iron Law? Never divine the same matter twice. Why would you not want to do that? Can't ask for another spread just because you dislike the result. Could you alter it, maybe? Observation and calculation. It interferes with the future. Each reading drives the murky future toward a definite outcome. Oh. Oh, so when you do a divination, there is a chance that you can change it. But if you keep doing divinations, there's a chance it becomes a fixed point in time. You intended to participate. Once this miraculous item is done, the eye of Isvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout the realm. Oh. Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot. Simply by your observation, our future would become fit. Oh, that would be bad, yeah. That would be bad. That would be quite bad. Especially considering she's already divined the disaster that may happen. So if her powers become strengthened, there would be no way to avoid it. Oh, Jesus. Just like how the Wisdom Walker knows, expounded the way of destiny, anchoring the fated moments. If I wore the mask, I would become the nose of Planet Arcadia and personally anchor the destiny. Oh, shit. But why why Sunday though? You could have picked Dan Hung. I mean, I don't mind you picking Sunday. I think it is interesting to pick Sunday for this arc. Because it's almost a direct continuation of his character from Penacony. Because he didn't really get a chance to shine during Euphoria. So it's nice to see him actively participating in Plain Arcadia, which in many ways kind of feels like the world that he wanted to create for Penacony. Yeah. Fate of Billions in Plain Arcadia never had much to do with you. Your encounter with the Expression NPC was merely a chance. Was it though? Since you foresaw that omen that an Arbiter General will fall, you could have boarded your ship and left at any time. Yeah, what's your game plan here then? I am guided by great compassion. Oh, oh yeah, her trailer kind of mentioned that. I love this hard rock cat in the background. I'm sorry, I just now noticed it. Such diplomatic pleasantries won't fool the former master of Penacony like yourself, would they? How about this reason? The Astral Express has distinguished itself time and time again against the destruction and bursts of an irreplaceable duty for the future. That's also valid. Did you know that we were... Oh yeah, of course you would. Why wouldn't you know? Why wouldn't you know that the Astral Express would be here in plain Arcadia? I mean, others can do that for you. Clearly they do. Yeah, valid. I guess you are valid. Wheel is where woe lurks. Woe is where wheel leans. What does wheel means? I suppose it's the opposite of woe, right? Because woe is like a bad thing. How do you translate affliction? Affliction. Woe is affliction, distress, grief. And then wheel, the opposite. That's... I highly doubt that's what wheel means. It says roncha, which means like stain or something. Wheel. Verdugon? What the fuck? Meaning. A red swollen mark left on flesh by a blow or pressure. Oh. But like... Oh, no, there is another definition, which is a sound, healthy, or prosperous state, like well-being. Okay. Okay, gotcha. The common weal to the general good. Huh, common weal. Is it wheel? Well? Wheel, it's wheel, like the wheels on the bus that go up and down. Good fortune of some often births the ill fate of others, and the dead end for someone may have an opportunity for another. Yes. This treacherous land where life and death turn again and again is the perfect board for a game of wits. With whom? The Eons? Yep. I have no idea what that is. This just in plain Arcadia is now facing dangers just to spare us as the Shenso Fanghu. Really? And what happened there? Oh shit. The Abundance Axis broke our lines and invaded the Fanghu homeland. Uh-huh. I think this was seen in the trailers, in one of her trailers. Didn't her master die in this battle? And her master went into this knowing full well that they would die. The Alliance staked everything on my junior soror's plans. That would be Fushuan. Strike down the Demon Star. Whoever operated the telescope would not return. It was a one-way trip. Your junior soror? Nope. The one who offered him his life was my master. Jing Qian. I suppose that's how you say it. That was the master diviner then. He accepted his fate and ventured into the Fanghu. Yeah. Going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yao Qing general. Oh shit. The Verdant Knights under her command. I activated the... Yeah, uh-huh. You were trying to save them, but there was no way to save them. The vast shadow of a pondering god swallowed them whole, and they vanished into the abyssal dark at the edges of the universe. I cemented my master's... Oh, it's what you were talking about. It's what you were talking about earlier. Divine the same fate many times, and you will eventually just make it fixed. Oh no. Countless. Yeah, she went through all countless possibilities. You sacrifice so many commerce just to ensure the enemy's fall. Was that always your intention, though? Wait, was that part of the plan? You were responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. Oh, so, oh no. It wasn't something you wanted to do. It was something you had to do to ensure the victory. Oh, damn, that fucks. That's fucking suck. That fucking sucks. Yeah, I think it was cruel. But if that was the only way to ascertain the victory, then yeah. Maybe there was a better way. Yao Guang's whole thing is that her whole thing is that she wants to find ways to escape fate. You know, everything she does, even while being a diviner, is to find ways to not have the outcomes that she sees become possible. That's what she's doing in Plain Arcadia. And the reason why she didn't want to accept the mask is because accepting the mask means fixing the fate of Plain Arcadia. And so that's why she's inserting as many variables as possible. She wants to do everything that she can in order to make the prophesied future not come to pass. And I could see that being born out of what ended up happening in this fight with her. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I had to witness and remember their sacrifice. When I saw the Lost Era descend, the Shenso Alliance directed an Aeon's actions. Yeah. If you think about it, you really did. If you say that divining the future enough times will make it 100% happen, then yeah, you kind of did. That realization illuminated the mission of my remaining years. When you're trapped in despair, an Aeon's intervention is often the only hope. We're not ants, helpless beneath the celestial spheres, as we watch the stars turn or the Aeons turn. Instead, their paths, well, their trails or the paths were forged by us, who offered up a portion of our insignificant destiny. That's true. Aeons are nothing if not for people that follow them, right? Even beings as mighty as the Aeons can be pulled by our will. Hell yeah. I like that idea. Is this what you want to do at Plain Arcadia? I will seize those starlights of possibility once buried with my own hands. An Arbiter General will fall and an Aeon will descend. So you're ready to be the Aeon that falls, but you would want that to not happen as well? I will force the destined death into wagers and game pieces and invite the god who delights in meddling with destiny to sit at my table. Holy shit, that's cool. Okay, give me 1 sec though. I gotta go pee. This is a good spot to end it, just because this is a great little message, and I would imagine the music will be playing for a while as well, so that's good. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. God damn it. Did the music? Oh, no, the music didn't stop. It's about to loop. Okay, good. Okay, so this is a dope-ass line, by the way. I will forge the destined death into wagers and game pieces and invite the god who delights in meddling with destiny to sit at my table. Basically, what she's saying is she wants to fulfill her role, right? She wants to fulfill the prophecy of an arbiter general will fall, but also she wants to force Aha to do something. And so when that happens, when those two things can happen, she can have a meeting with him, regardless of whether or not she participates in the games. It's fucking cool. I will invite them into my calculations to draw a great wheel for the cosmos' future. She's fucking cool. God damn it. I want to pull for her. Damn it. Okay. I was already a fan based on her introduction. She was fun. But damn. She's cool. Like, behind the silly nature that she has sometimes and the serious tone that she tends to have, it's fucking cool. Surely you can understand this mad idea of mine, having once reached the divine throne of order yourself.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV that has a free trial and includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime?
You look kind of sad when you finish saying that, Jimmy. I don't know why. I have heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, if you must know, but I am not interested in playing it at the moment. You can go play it yourself if you really wanted to. At the moment, I'm very much enthralled by Yao Guang. Cool info, Jimmy. Yeah, but by the way, everything he said is true. I don't think he tends to gaslight a lot and lie and be silly, but everything he said right there I think is still pretty much true about Final Fantasy XIV. So if you like the idea of that, you can go play it. I won't.
Blood for the blood god.
Okay, well that was completely the entirely opposite thing. what whose blood are we getting for what blood god? If it's Technoblade, I do understand. I do agree with it. I do agree with it in memory of Technoblade. I do like that. But if you want to offer blood for some other blood god, oh, we're gonna have a problem there. Hi, Miss Direwolf, by the way. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're recovering from being sick. Hope you're doing good. If not, please take care of yourself. Getting too much unrestricted internet access? Do you think so, Jimmy? Do you think I gave you too much unrestricted internet access? Well, he doesn't think I do. But like, I feel like you pick up on some things that you shouldn't be picking up.
This is a pre-recorded line.
I mean, I know that that's a pre-recorded line, but you could try to answer my question now.
Sheesh, can a guy have hobbies?
I mean, I guess you can have hobbies. And technically speaking, you're not hurting anybody. But we're not getting to the core of the issue here, which is the amount of time that you spent on the internet.
It should have been me, not him.
I don't know who this other person is, and I don't know what they did and what you should have been doing instead, but come on.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we did not get into a proper understanding there, my guy. But oh well. I do what I can with you. That's what kids say to not restrict it. Also, hi, Sofa. Welcome on in. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going through the Plain Arcadia story here. We just had a cool moment with Yao Guang. Jimmy, what do you think of Yao Guang?
Para para pa pi pa pa para pop. Pa pa para po. Pi pa pa para pop. Pa pa para para pa pi pa pa para pop. Pa pa para pop. Pi pa pa para pop. Pa pa para pop.
Okay, great. Thank you. He's just completely He is not now he's gone back to gaslighting mode. He had a one small moment where he was actively speaking his truth, which is about Final Fantasy 14. And now he's gone back to his regularly scheduled programming, which is gaslighting and being an idiot and silly. Sofa means couch in Spanish. Sofa is also a type of couch in English. It's not just it's not just a Spanish thing. It's more brain rot than his normal mode. That is true. I would say that brain rot is Jimmy's natural state. I would say yes, which inherently is not bad. It's just that he can get on people's nerves. That's all there is. Yeah. Wait, what did he say about mad ideas? Our common ground goes far beyond mad ideas. I was arriving of God who already lay dead and buried. How can you be sure that the most capricious aeon would be led by your fancy? That's a good question. That's a good question. What makes you... Okay, cool. You were able to direct what the hunt was doing, but the Shenso Luofu, by definition, follows the hunt. So I feel like that's not necessarily... Might not have been necessarily due to your actions. Who knows? Can you do the same for other paths? For other aeons? This myth about... Okay, what? Yeah, I literally just heard that from Sparkle. Thank you for reminding me. I like this girl's fit. I don't know, I like that fit. I like this jacket you got going on, and it goes well with the little beret. So what does that have to do with anything? Why did Aha laugh? Oh no, that's gonna be... Oh no. I know this is... Oh god. Okay, Honkai Impact had a whole thing with at some point in one arc had a whole thing of why do birds fly? That was like the metaphor, I guess. For the metaphor or the philosophical question behind a specific arc in Honkai Impact, and so a lot of people memed it because they repeated it a lot. And then Penacony had a similar vibe, especially considering how similar some plot points of Penacony are to the final arc of Honkai Impact. And in Penacony, the question was why do we fall asleep was the question? Or why do we wake up from slumbering? Why do we wake up from dreaming and stuff like that? I forget. But it was something like that. It was a similar philosophical question that a lot of people had different answers. Is this going to be the new one? Why did Aha laugh? Or why do we laugh just in general? They saw an audience arrive at this long empty stage we call the universe. Oh, I like your answer, Sunday. I like your answer because you know what? You might be right. There's this long-standing popular theory that I fully believe in. That Aha, the Eon of Elation, when they say that he climbed to the top of the tree of existence or whatever the fuck, they're saying that he literally... the implication might be that he literally found out he is a character in a video game. And so the reason why a lot of characters that follow the Elation break the fourth wall and talk directly to the player or to the audience is because they know very well that they are part of a larger, that they are part of a game or a larger story, I guess. And then there's like an audience spectating these things. And that's why like Elation as a path tends to be the more jokey ones, the one that makes references to other outside media and all that kind of stuff. It's because Aha themselves are aware of the fact that they are literally just a character in a video game. And so when you propose the question of why did Aha laugh, and then Sunday replies me because they saw the audience arrive to a long empty stage, which is the universe, it does line up. The audience is us, the player. I would love to get confirmation on this because it would be fun. It would be fun to have a character in game that is fully aware that this is a video game and plays it serious. It's kind of like the antithesis to Deadpool, because Deadpool is similar in the sense that he's aware that he's a fucking comic book character and that's why he breaks the fourth wall and all that kind of stuff. But he plays it for laughs. I don't know if there's like a comic or something where this fourth wall breaking shit ends up being like taking a certain toll on his mental health and shit like that. I don't know. But I feel like a character who is aware that he's a character in a video game or a story or whatever could bring in a lot of very interesting writing to be made. Not just writing that plays it off as like a haha funny, he knows he's a video game character, but like actual character development from being from knowing that you're a video game character. I think there's a movie that's called Stranger Than Fiction that kind of deals with this as well, but I haven't seen it. I did hear that it was very good though. But yes, I do like the idea of Aha being aware that he's a video game character. You're way funnier than you look. I don't know. The answer wasn't exactly funny, but oh well. Heaven creates 49 paths. Humans find the one unseen. We are the greatest variable this blind, mindless universe can produce. The universe and the gods set riddles for us, and we shall give them a surprise. An answer beyond the finality. Holy shit. Time for what? You're disappearing without a goodbye again? Will something happen? We will set our eyes on the same place and carve a sliver of possibility out of destiny with our own sight. What do you mean? The school? Yeah. Crimson light there pierces the sky today. A locus of woe. Oh shit. The Arcadia's first calamity will erupt there. Oh boy. Can we stop it? Should have asked you to give them a few secret strategies before they left. Stuff is those pouches are harmless banter anyway. Yeah, the ones that she ended up giving Few Tingyun were literally great. You open this one, check the next one, and then with the next one it's like, great, this happened. Follow it, and then the third one was, friends have arrived. They're gonna help you. That's literally what it was. The pouches did nothing. Well, we're back to seeing the news, I guess. Hi, Poofy. Hi, Snowy. It's been 3 hours since Miss Sparksy announced her entry into the Phantasmoon Games. Oh, and SparksyCon is about to begin, baby. Plan Arcadia's day-night cycle was completely scrambled. Graphia's Academy locations just happened to be bathed in light. Some broad daylight. What kind of... Oh! Wait, there's an actual canon reason as to why there's no day-night cycle in Plane Arcadia? That's funky. That's funky. I like that. They don't really explain it in the other worlds. But it is true that there's a part of Plane Arcadia that is nighttime. I was thinking that it was just a game thing where it was just a little bit of a disconnect between game and story there, where it's nighttime just because it takes place during nighttime, that part of the story, but I guess not. What did you say? Maybe she'll blow the school sky high in the blaze of fireworks. The Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago, Graphia Academy also... We don't know what happened 15 years ago, but we do know that Himeko was somehow involved, I guess? And apparently we can't joke about that. What? Chibi news reporters are very cute. I do quite like them. I like this one. I like this one because I'm partial to bunny girls. I'm partial to bunny girls. I find this one cute. She's basically just a black-haired Pecora. During a routine inspection of the Phantasmoon courtyard, 2 additional masked shape manifested in the altar. Don't like the yellow one. It's a duck. So, I don't know. I tend to... It's more specifically, it's a rubber duck. I tend to like real ducks more than rubber ducks. 2 more supplicants have appeared. Well, that would be Sunday and the Trailblazer, right? None of them have publicly announced their entry into the games. The Altar's mask means someone somewhere has donned the Mask of Elation. One is a raccoon and the other is some kind of bird. Yep. Raccoon, huh? Hard not to think of the Astral Express that just arrived. Yep. Quite obvious, right? They've even invited them to SparksyCon as special guests. Well, yep. First fucking fight of the Phantasmoon games, baby. Countless streamers are already live broadcasting the scene at the venue. Let's cut to the feet now. Oh boy. Oh god, they got stickers on their faces. Heard you're working on something original. That's their name? Okay. Can we get rid of him? Woman is Miss Sparksy's face. Also, hi, Metal Monster. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're about to fight Sparksy, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I wanna kick her ass. She's causing too many problems. We need to put a stop to her. Sparksy's face alone is the greatest masterpiece in the world. I'm gonna be completely honest. I like Sparksy. I like Sparksy's design quite a lot, but I do think original Sparkle looks better. Voices in JP are higher pitched than in EN. I think that tends to be a thing with a lot of Japanese dubs, just in general, or with a lot of anime, maybe even. Voice actors just tend to speak on a higher pitch. I don't know why. That might be a thing worth looking into, honestly. I don't know if that's something that is specifically unique to Honkai Star Rail, I think. I feel like even anime in JP tend to be, in their original dub, you know? They tend to be higher pitched, I guess, and more enthusiastic and energetic than the English dubs. Oh, that's the monodrama motif. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I see that you're kind of becoming them. Their faces being permanently obscured by a sticker is kind of unnerving. I've seen something cursed. Medic virus spread among people is way worse than we imagined. There are walking Sparksy shrooms growing on the ground. Oh yeah, those things. We'll all end up with Sparksy, or rather Sparkle faces, before we can get very far. Can we use it now? Worst fan base ever goes to... But... I don't like calling a specific fan base the worst fan base ever. Because I feel like every fan base, if you look into it, every fan base will have a specific sliver of it that is very bad. And they tend to be quite loud. And because of the size of some of these fan bases, it makes it seem as if the loud minority is actively the majority, which I don't think is true. I don't think the loud minority of Honkai Star Rail fans, or haters even, represent the majority of the people that play this game or that like this game. So I don't like making generalizations of the entire fan base just because there's a section of it that tends to be quite loud. Realistically, Sparksy would have been canceled by now. True! You're so right. You're so right. Sparksy would be out of a fucking job nowadays. But Plain Arcadia just goes by different rules. That's crazy. And the worst part is that because this is part of the Phantasmoon games, authorities can't do shit. A fake of a carefree monkey. Wait, are we actively turning into monkeys right now? Eyes on the banana. She's trying to just like... Oh my god. Oh right, the whole thing about the banana mimetic virus was that people start speaking with like bananas and stuff with banana on their names. Not names. What am I saying? People just start saying banana randomly until their entire speech just devolves into it being banana, and then they turn into monkeys. Raisin fetish ships. That can happen, yes. But I still wouldn't, even if like those show up in certain fan bases, which I'm sure they do. I wouldn't say that they are a generalization to the rest of the. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second there because the music started being a distorted happy birthday. Huh? Why? Whose birthday is it? This song starts out with melodrama motifs and then it devolves into fucking happy birthday. Oh boy. Well, that's... You know what? Sure. I won't question it much. Video games are a terrible reputation. The reason why people think that is because there's a loud minority that think this. And because it's loud, people just don't bother to look past that. So people leave the internet are off themselves. Oh god, don't say that. I mean, I guess it does happen, but yeah, sad to think about. But hey, you know what? Leaving the internet is honestly not necessarily a bad thing. I've seen what some quote unquote Star Rail fans have been doing to the voice actors of Pearl, for example, in the game, the EN voice actors. Sending death threats and shit like that, and that is absolutely not okay. And the problem is that those cases are the ones that tend to get a lot of attention. And so because those cases tend to get a lot of attention, people are like, oh yeah, no, Star Rail fans are fucked up. And it's like, I'm a Star Rail fan. I'm not doing that. They don't represent me. But yeah, that's why I don't like generalizing, because even because you get, I don't want to be lumped in the same category as someone who would send death threats to a person just because they voiced a character and then they don't like how that character is, or they don't like what they do when they're supposed to represent the character. It's too fucked up. I don't want to share breath. I don't want to be mentioned in the same breath of those people. Because we are absolutely not the same. Those people are awful. It's more on the VAs and cosplayers. Yeah. But yeah, it's just people being stupid and assholes just because the internet allows them to. And I hate that those people are also called Star Rail fans sometimes, because I don't welcome them. But oh well. Enough of the depressing talk. We're supposed to be dealing with this. Wait, what was the plan? We dig out the imaginary painting Sparksy hid. Use waves to give Graphy Academy a good banana over. I mean, a washover. And then we... Okay. Fruit of the Gods. Oh, boy. We don't get to fight you guys? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I can find Welt running around in here or something. Hey, Welt. What is that doodle? I love it, but like, what is that? Oh, those are okay. So that looks like that. Yeah. People get mad at that as well, which is even more stupid to me. But oh well, realistically there's not much that one can do to stop them, right? I mean, yeah, well, you can be loud and you know, reject them, which I'm sure a lot of people do. Like, I feel like those cases happen a lot, but there's always people that are against it. So it's not like the entirety of the fan base is fucking ruined. Every time like a bad situation happens when a quote unquote fan is being an idiot and being an asshole and sending death threats or whatever the fuck, I always see a ton of people, you know, supporting the victim, even within the community of Star Rail itself. So I'm glad that even though there's bad eggs like that, we can still collectively, you know, tell them to eat bricks. Probably just go around the obstacle or over it. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a way to do that. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to puzzles. I should just be looking through the story, but I'm trying to look for, like, I don't know, Easter eggs or something. But maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't be worrying too much right now. There's white Asian when they said they're in this ethnic group. A lot of people have either I don't want to believe that they don't know the difference between character and actor, but I feel like they don't. Like, how can one person be so stupid to think that a voice actor, just because they voice a character, it means that they're also that character, and whatever that character does is reflected on the voice actor? No, the voice actor is literally someone who gets paid to give that character a voice. That character may do some heinous shit, but that doesn't mean that the person who voiced them believes in that. Like, it's logical to me, right? And I can't believe that there's people who don't see that. Like, there's clearly something wrong with them. I don't know. Like, I refuse to believe that people are that stupid, but I guess some people are. My phone's about to die. Well, if your phone's about to die, that's good because your stream ends and then we win, right? I shouldn't have called you an imposter. That was harsh of me. Come back to mama's arms. Oh, that's cute. It's really when the VA. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what's been happening with some of the voice actors in Star Rail right now. It's because I think it was the VA of Cyrene is, I think, the partner of the VA for Yao Guang, and so people have been making art, and the two of them have been like playing into it as well because they like each other. Of course, they're girlfriends. And some people got upset about that. Like, why the fuck would you get upset about that? There's like literally nothing. No one was hurt because of this. Sayu's spouse once. Yeah, that also happened. That also happened because Sayu voices Jingyuan, and Sayu's spouse, they voiced Trippy. But I don't know if they did a lot of like art about that or anything like that. Sayu, though, I think it doesn't get a lot of that because he knows how to be around the internet, right? And so I think he's got thick skin, and also he knows not to give attention to that shit. But I don't think I've seen a lot of like hate hurled towards him. And if there has, it's been buried or nobody gives a shit. But for some reason, I guess there's some people that the internet just loves to shit on. I guess Capertano and all those other ones that people have been getting upset about just being themselves. Yeah, fuck off. Get out of them. Just let them be. People say they hated voice actors, not specific ones, but VAs in general. They just mind their own business. You aren't stuck in there. Yeah, no, that's the other thing. Is like, why do they get angry? Why would? Okay, like, I don't want to put myself in those people's shoes because fuck them. Frankly, I don't want to give them too much thought. But like, I can't process why one would be like that. Imagine, say for example, I like Sparkle. I like the character Sparkle, and there's something about her voice performance that I don't like, for whatever reason. I wouldn't go out of my way to send hate or even worse, death threats to the voice actress just because I didn't like her job in a game that I play, in a character that I like. No, I may have criticisms of some things, yeah, but look, I keep those things to myself, or I like separate the art from the artist and all that kind of stuff. Like, especially when it comes to voice acting, because I think a lot of people's criticisms towards voice acting isn't necessarily the fault of the actor themselves, but instead of the voice direction. I think a lot of people have complaints about EN dubs, for example, not because the voice actors themselves are bad, but because the direction is bad. And that's not to shit on voice directors as well. I'm not mad at these things. I simply understand why they happen and all that kind of stuff. And I would never send a death threat to a voice director just because I didn't like a dub they produced. But like, I understand criticizing something out of, admiration for it, but then making the jump from that to sending death threats just because you didn't like it is just ridiculous to me, and I can't believe that it happens. Having your day ruined because someone that didn't hurt you is different from you. Yeah, it kind of is like that. I seriously do not understand why these people get upset about these things that fundamentally have no impact on their life whatsoever. Like, people can do anything and be themselves and do whatever the fuck they want to do, and they affect 0% of your own life. So why would you be mad? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. When the VAs of Lycaon changed, I didn't like it at first, but I used to because I love the character. No hate towards the VA. Yeah, exactly. That happened in Genshin as well, because some voice actors got replaced. I remember it happening with... Well, the voice actor changes in Genshin have been generally met with positive responses more often than not, because the voice actors that were changed said some stupid shit. So maybe that's not the best example of a change in voice. Maybe in Star Rail would be a different case, because some of the voice actors in Star Rail were changed because of the issues during the strike. Like, I know the Trailblazer's voice changed in EN, and as far as I'm aware, the original Trailblazer's voice actors didn't really do anything wrong or say anything like that was in bad faith or anything like that. It was just that they had to be replaced, sadly, and that's about it. So no, I don't know anybody that like sent hate toward the old voice actors or the new ones, but I know it took a lot of time for people to get used to it. Just looking at some stranger that passed by you and like that you don't like, and have that destroy your day. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Everybody's just living their own life. There's way more pressing stuff that you need to take care of in your life to waste time and energy on being upset. Just live your own life. Fucking come on now. Wait, what did Sparkle say right there? Surrendering now would ruin the stage. Oh yeah. What is it? You'll have happier days. It's how I live my life. I only really get upset about things that legitimately affect me. Like, I've gotten upset about the fact that my thesis, for example, is kind of in like evaluation hell, as I like to call it. Because if it wasn't in evaluation hell, I might already be a software engineer IRL. But because it's been in evaluation hell and I have no control over it, I'm upset about that. But that's something that directly affects me, and I've tried to do everything in my power to make it better, right? And I didn't ruin anybody else's day because of it. But that's something that affects me directly. I will get upset about things that affect me. If I get bad news about my health, I'm gonna get upset. If I get bad news about my friends or family, I will get upset. But if some guy in my neighborhood, I don't know, litters, I'm like, well, that's bad, dude. But ultimately, I don't really give that much of a shit, especially if it was a petty crime or something. So I'm just gonna keep on moving with my day. The world keeps spinning, exactly. Or if somebody I don't know said something stupid on the internet, I'm like, that's stupid. I'm just gonna move on. Her outfit is cute. I do like Sparksy's outfit. But I think what I like more about Sparkle is I think her hair, and her hair complements her outfit a lot more. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of white-haired Sparkle, if you will. But I do like it. Especially in contrast to regular Sparkle. I do like when the two of them, when put together like that, they're kind of like a yin and yang situation, which makes sense. Because I think Sparkle herself represents controlled chaos, and then Sparksy herself represents uncontrolled chaos. And so it's like the two opposite forces, which is why I would imagine they went with giving Sparksy full-on white hair. The loyal friend who's been by your side all along, the masked fool who never played any tricks. She is actually the old mask I have shed. Oh boy, that's final step of your plan, huh? Just basically erased Sparkle from existence? Can you even do that? Can that happen? You are the real Sparkle? Is that what you're saying? Wait a minute. She's just an old model. Oh, God. But can we trust? Can we trust her? Wait. You're right. Hold on a second. Oh, no. Yeah, the light orb did not react to that Sparkle. Are you not the real one? Explanation is kind of awesome. Honestly, I do like it though. I don't like Sparksy's hair color, but the rest is okay. There's a bit more balance with the other. I feel like it could have been like black with white highlights or something. But maybe that would have not gone with the idea, with the overall idea that they wanted for their design. So I think I do get it. Overall, I do get it. So, okay, wait. Are you saying that that's OG Spark? Oh, God. Are you saying that this is OG Sparkle? I don't know what to trust anymore. The weak, timid, all too human me. I mean, that does seem probable. It especially with how emotional the Sparkle with us has been, and like almost uncharacteristically so. You know, she was fucking crying and shit and being afraid of dying. That's not something that I thought Sparkle could ever do. Or would ever do, rather. So if that is the case, if it is the case that she isn't really the original Sparkle and more or so a version of her that still has some of her humanity intact, I do get it. This Sparksy in some ways is behaving very similarly to how Sparkle behaved in Panacony, just more chaotic, I suppose, and more dangerously. This new me will break free from all shackles, gather my fans' wish power, and stride onto the stage of the Phantasmoon Games. Every supplicant must show them what elation means. Oh boy. So what is the elation you desire? By turning everyone into you? There's no coercion involved anywhere in this. It's simple yes or no. Do you think people read the terms of service? Attention, talent, quick cash, universal praise? Oh no. Where people are weak-minded if they just download that, huh? Elation in 3 minutes flat? You're doomed to lose. You can't stop what people desire. We can work around it, though. We will show this Arcadia another possibility. Hell yeah. That's the plan, baby. You like bananas? We'll show everyone watching the live stream the elation of the Astral Express. I'm not a guest. I'm also a supplicant, baby. Beam, 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 beam. Yeah, we did, baby. Thank our Yai friend, I guess. Before Sparksy begins, the hero of the Express will defeat the villain who tried to spread the virus. In their hearts, they'll long for the Trailblaze too. You're never the only option for the audience, Sparksy. Not always wave the flag of justice, then stomp all over the fun with brute force. There is such a thing as taking fun too far, which is kind of what you're doing, my girl. Elation has nothing to do with justice, and you haven't won yet. I guess you are right in that sense. Elation really doesn't have anything to do with justice. How do you plan to stall her? How long can you hold her off? Gotta go pee again, goddammit. Long time. Have a little faith in me. I mean, we're kind of just now finding out that you're not OG Sparkle, all things considered. But I do like this Sparkle more. Who's the real Sparkle and who's just a mask? Shouldn't the last one standing decide that? Oh, hell yeah, I love that. I love that result from you. I'll make you the opening firework. Now this is a cool setup, baby. What the fuck? Oh. It literally just became a cat fight. That like cartoonish fucking fight. Oh my god, like the Sparksy's like thumb thing. The streamer wars, the fanciest fighter fought the old-fashioned way. I mean, you're not wrong. Not VTuber. Streamer boxing is huge. Oh, hey, March. Wait, are you Mr. Yangar in the art classroom? Okay. Are you still in control? Two similar figures crashed together, battling fiercely amidst swirling smoke and chaos, making it impossible to tell one from the other. From within the fray, faint voices can be heard. A mask dares threaten his master with their arrogance. Who's the mask and who's the master? That's still up for debate. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. It's so funny that that's how they do it. I mean, it makes perfect sense. It makes... Oh boy. What kind of trash rhyming is that? I need to go pee, actually. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Hold on. Where the fuck is my... Okay. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Small, quick little break. Ooh, another raccoon level. Yay. I love these sections. I love that, oh, you can move platforms. Cool. Okay. How do we do? Oh, we literally just... I love how these have been incorporated into the story. Yep. That goes in there, baby. Boom. I'm a sucker for platformers, okay? And I like how these puzzles are like platformers. I wouldn't mind a little bit more challenging puzzles, though. But that's okay. Ooh, wait. Ta-da! Wait, where does that thing lead? Human lifespan of 50 years compared to a span of the heavens has been a fleeting dream. What the fuck is up with you? Are you okay? Wait, where does this go? Oh, cool. Okay, these guys are also all possessed. Welp. Am I? No, I'm not fully done with exploration in this place. Oh wait, there is another one. Oh, gimme. Oh, and then there's a side thing here. Whoop. Oh, Jesus. I've been trying to get as many of these as I can because I wanna not have a lot of things left to explore later. Hey Marge, are you safe? Thank goodness you're okay, Bana. While Sparksy was away, I found a classroom to hide in. Okay. Students around here have begun acting weirder and weirder. Okay, so you're not controlled. We chose to fight poison with banana. Actually use the Penaconian mimetic virus? Yeah. I don't care if the express turns into a Sparsy train or a monkey train. I want no part of it. Welt. Yeah, what's real? Welt. You look perfectly numbered. So is that Professor Welt? Just a bit of acting on my part. Are you embarrassed by it or something, Welt? I realized something was corrupting our cognition when I arrived at school. She even pulled from my past memories to strengthen the effect. He was a teacher at a school, so it probably was very easy for him to slip into the teacher role. I've dealt with something similar before. I snapped out of cognition corruption very fast this time, so I decided to keep playing the teacher and hide some students away in secret. Ooh, nice. I don't remember exactly what moment he means when he says that he's dealt with something similar before. I think there's been numerous situations in Honkai Impact story where that happened. Something like that happened. Yeah. No wonder these students took down the wave mural from the central courtyard. Sparsy had them break it into 3 parts. Waves wouldn't put in the moon. Oh. I don't know where they hit the waves in the moon, but I managed to retrieve the boat. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's literally in just a bottle. Okay. I'd have a lead on the other 2 painting pieces. I've seen a furbo now. A furbo. Just a furbo. Oh, wait, they are called tanukis in Japanese. Yeah. Okay, they are tanukis. They do look like tanukis. He sent a local reporter into the school, but his luck turned sour. Sparsy caught him, yep. He managed to take a photo of the library. Oh wait, we just sit here doing nothing. Marge and I will go track down that fervor reporter. We might even find out where the last piece of painting was hidden. Okay. Do we split up? Do we split up just now, or... Hope we haven't renovated yet. Oh, that tends to happen. It's always when you leave the academy or school or whatever where they start doing like renovations and shit. It's never when you're a student there. When you're a student there, the school might be falling apart or something. And then as soon as you leave, as soon as you graduate, is when all the renovations are starting to be made. That's what happened to my high school. That's what happened to my fucking university. Wait, where do I have to go? I have to go downstairs? Here? Maybe? Oh god, this is a maze. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, those are enemies. Do I have to fight them? Not really. Oh, wait, no, this is where I need to go. That's what happened to me in high school. It's like a universal experience. It's literally it's literally how it works. It's like a law of fucking thermodynamics. What happens if I tap this? Oh, hi. Did I do it? Oh yeah, look at that. But yeah, the moment you leave school, that school is gonna end up becoming even better. Shut up. No, I don't care about your stupid influencer shenanigans. Is this the library? 2 buildings were destroyed and replaced by newer one, and a football field was moved. Oh boy. In my school, they added an elevator. my school was always 3 floors. That's always how tall it was, right? And so they added an elevator. Just the general inside of the school just looks way better. They did a lot of remodeling inside. They covered up a lot of the yard, if you will. They did a lot of cool stuff in there. Like if I go there nowadays, it might be hard for me to recognize that it's the same school. Like it wasn't anything like super drastic, but there was a lot of changes. Pretty much all of them for good though. Also progress against it last year because it held historic significance. Well we didn't have any of that luckily, so everything that they changed about the school, it was a good thing that they did, because my school was one of those cases where it was falling apart and it needed remodeling and stuff like that. If we have to find like a bottle or something. Guard displays with your lives? Oh boy. Okay. They ignore their studies just to focus on the internet. Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about that. Extracurricular lesson, baby. Ready to roll? Yeah. It's interesting to think that this is a Himeko that hasn't been in that basically left Plain Arcadia, right? She left her alma mater. In Honkai Impact, Himeko was a teacher in Saint Freya. Wait, what's the volume in this? I want to lower it a little bit. Himeko was a teacher in Saint Freya, and she also studied in Saint Freya. So it's interesting to see a Himeko that is not a teacher in her alma mater in present day. Oh, I'm out of water. Holy shit. Where could they be hiding? I don't know, man. It's an image, not a thing. Imaginade. I see. Yeah, I think it's over there. What's that? Code of conduct. Why is it a oh geez, why is it a TV? Ah, flashbang. Wait, what? Why is it in the middle of the day? Have we slipped into the past? Something's off. Old school building. The trailblazer who leapt through time. There you go, see? Old school building. Outside the classroom, the sets in the west, frozen, and some children never made it home from school. Well, that's a bummer. Someone carelessly tossed a comic magazine on the table. July 20th, 1984. What the fuck? 1984? Page recap. 50th anniversary preparations. Purchase streamers, lanterns, study distribution planning. 84/7/16. 1984. Is that so? Wait, are we getting if we truly slipped back into the past as the as the reference in the achievement says. Does that mean that present day in Penacony is counted as 15 years after 1984? That doesn't seem right. Well, like, I don't know how they count years in Honkai. I don't know. In this game, rather. Wait, am I going to place? No, I'm not. Kind of went backwards. Wait, what the fuck? Why does the sky change colors when we make it here? What the fuck? That's funky. Oh, that's what we were looking for. So this is where they stashed the wave. Hear something. That was laughter. Something's not right. Is there something hidden here? Maybe. I don't know. What does that say? Chalk marks gleam fresh on the side of the blackboard as if it was just written today. Arcadian calendar, July 22nd, 1984. See, it says Arcadian calendar. So, by the, by the Arcadian calendar, was this 15 years ago? On duty, bell, full wish. This classroom be... did we just time travel? Oh, fuck. It appears that we just time traveled. Yep. Belle? And you are? How is this possible? Yeah, shut up. Wait. Difficulty of clearing the grass. Oh, this is like the hidden blocks in Mario games. Interesting. Hime-san, boss, you're back. Well, help me, right? We've been waiting for you forever. Boss Himeko, you look kind of pale. Yeah, they're calling her Hime-san. What the fuck? You look so different. Oh, wait, what? We've been here waiting all this time? Wait, are they seeing her as Himeko looks like now? Sorry, I never came back to visit you all. Least I can do is smile. Excuse me? What do you mean they're dead? Who are they? Shadows cast by my past regrets. What do you mean, tragic accident? What just what happened here? He's here. What? What's here? What the fuck? Monster? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Since when did this turn into fucking a horror game? What? Punch it. I don't know. Peek through the crack. Can't see a thing. Well, can we listen to it? Raindrops falling on the window. Like a painter walking on spilled paint scattered all over the ground. Transfer group with Welt and the others, but these students... They're ghosts. It wasn't Sparksy who attacked them, but something far more cruel. He didn't die in the present during a certain twilight 15 years ago. This definitely isn't some kind of time travel to the past. Someone created this space for unknown reasons to reenact before an eyewitness the bloodbath. Bloodbath at Graphia Academy from the Phantasmoon games 15 years ago. You were there? This has nothing to do with the enemy we're facing right now. Yeah, we don't really have time to deal with this at the moment. But do know that I want to know more about this. March found the mission for Banana Porter. Oh, right. We're still in the banana thing. Forgot about that. Oh, give me 1 sec. I gotta close the window real quick. It pains me to close the window because there was a nice chilly wind entering there, but I don't want mosquitoes. God, I love monodrama. It's probably one of my favorite what is it? Character themes, if you will, and I love all the repeated motifs of it. I love how much they used it during the Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact collab as well. It's pretty freaking cool, and I like the variations of it for this as well. I still don't know why Happy Birthday would be would be used in this song, but this version of it. But you know what? It's funny. Wait, what? To the gym? Where the fuck is the gym? Oh God, I really am getting Persona flashbacks. I have no idea where this gym is. Here? It was here. Okay. Oh wait, are they Sparksy and Sparksicle? Yep. Fist out of my face. Move your foot first. Oh, they're having a full-on cat fight. I want to see art of that. Good job. Turbo nearly bit the dust. Oh, you did a good job. Some hazard pay? Yeah, he should. So, where's the third landscape thing? Students put the moon inside the gymnasium. I feel like he does deserve a little bit of a raise, or at least a bonus for this particular scenario. They're everywhere though. You mean the emojis? Oh, yep, it is. The whole gym's full of moons. Now what? That one would be too obvious. I highly doubt it's that one, right? Both are equally just as headache-inducing. It's true. They are. Let's round out these emojis and take a look. They're called emojis with a T, but I'm just going to call them emojis. Is it you? Nope. This little guy did not swallow the moon. Well then, was it you? I do think it's that one. But I don't know. That one seems too obvious. Perched like a monarch upon a throne, it gazes coldly at the frantic bustle. You eyeballing me, emoji? You got no knees. Good luck reaching for the moon. Right, we can't jump. How are we even meant to reach the thing? I love that they realize that I can't jump, and so... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, but we have one of these things. This does give me the ability to jump, baby. Welcome to my 2D world. I can paddle the fastest. What do you mean paddle? Initiate window control. Whoosh. Boom. There you go. The gym. Aw. Natsukashi. But what happened then? Oh, did I accidentally end your reminiscing by grabbing that thing? Literally can't do much other than this right now. There you go. Before that though, wait, I can't drop down there. Oh, neat. Oh, wait, though. Hold on. Don't do that. Because I can go back here and get something. I can get that. There you go. So now we do that, and then there we can actually go through. Oh, I can't jump through that. I guess with light indicator, all indicator light. Yeah, that makes sense. I know platformers. You don't need to explain them to me. That's one. Do I need to have them at the same time? Nope. Gimme. Gimme. Oh. What's with the floating box, though? Ow. It's just there to be a minor hassle. Whoops. Isn't this Himeko's alma mater too? What do you mean, also? Himeko was not the sporty kind? It does make sense. Ah, wait. Oh, there. Okay, we gotta hit some buttons. Nyum. Nyum. I already graduated by the time I... Really? My father's school to work. Which one was your father's school? Oh, I see. Okay, this moves. Gotcha. You won't hit me with the Yoku blocks. I've played Mega Man. Hehehe. I know you can do that. Open it. Open the gates. Stop having them be closed. Oh, damn. This is a long level. What the hell? I do like it, though, so I'm not complaining. Oh, well, that's death. Got it. That's good to know. I do like this, though, for playing arcade. I feel like Emphoria's didn't have... Emphoria's had, like, puzzles sometimes, and the puzzles were more obnoxious than anything else. But this feels more like game, you know? So I guess that's why they don't feel as intrusive as... They don't feel as intrusive as... They don't feel as intrusive as the puzzle. As intrusive or annoying to do as the puzzles in Emphoria's. Okay, we're right there. Oh, but what if I do anyways? Gonna get anything in here yet? There is a chest in here. Did I get everything? I got 89 on it. I don't know where the rest is. It's fine. Eventually I'll come back to... I've been catching up on other parts of can I see here? I've been doing, for example, in Yarilo 6. It was so funny. Even in Yarilo 6, I was missing things from exploration because I have most of the chests. But for example, if you go to like Boulder, no, not Boulder Town. If you go here, for example, there were some of the and here, some of these like one-time domains or whatever the fuck you want to call them, they have difficulties that I didn't clear. So I went back and did all the ones for Yarilo 6. I literally did not have these done. And I still haven't fully caught up because in the Shenzo, I'm also missing a ton of those. I'm also missing puzzles in here. See, this one, for example, I haven't done. And these are 60 Js just waiting for me to have. Waiting for me to go get. I've been grumbling about not having enough to get everybody. And I'm like, wait, no, there's a ton of puzzles that I didn't do and shit. All of these are going to give me Jades. This I didn't do. This I didn't do. This I didn't do. I'm probably sitting on straight up. Maybe a full... I may straight up be sitting to like 50 pulls from exploration and play another game modes that I never did. I feel like next week I'm gonna have at least one stream where I do a catch up. A catch up to. Oh, is there something down there? Down here, maybe? Hello? No, that's where we came from. I'm trying to find that the last bit of exploration I didn't do. But that's where it ends. Is it on this side? No. Okay, well then, I guess I'm going down. We got it! Alright, how do we do this? My bat's been itching for some action. Treating us like stepping Nana stones in the Phantom Moon game, she had better be ready to become a spoil of war herself. Where's Dun Hung, by the way? Dun Hung was with Sunday this whole time, but then we saw Sunday meet with Yao Guang by himself. So what the fuck has he been up to? I'm counting on you to protect the students at the academy. Hell yeah. Dobberg's waves should suppress the mimetic contamination they're experiencing, but they might panic and run into the combat area. Oh, yeah. Just leave it to me, baby. Alright, so now what? I'm ready to fight. Will the nameless win? Oh, you bet your ass. Yeah, you can cheer for her all you want, but you got nothing, man. I think Sparksy might have won. If you think you got this in the back, you're in for a rude awakening. I will challenge you as a fellow supplicant and crush your elation. Let's fucking go. I'd love to fight you. Do we have to do something in... Oh shit, cutscene. Oh god, are you dragging Sparkle? Oh boy. The bump on the head. Why are you doing that? Hell yeah. Listen, there's always an opportunity to attack during someone's transformation. Oh, so that's the boss form, huh? Oh, that's cool. That's a cool thing. Oh, so this is Sparksy herself. I figured. I knew. I've seen her design. So I knew it had to do with Sparksy, right? Duh, because of it was in the live stream. But I wasn't sure if it was gonna be like a proper version of Sparksy or if she was gonna spawn this. It's good to know that that's literally just her being transformed. Ow. Oh, that actually does do a little damage. I like doing normal speed for these important fights. Gives me time to listen to the music and everything. We got monodrama, baby. Oh, the boss is called at SparksyCon. One character to head to the subfield while the rest stayed in the prime field to surprise support. I guess. Oh, that's a fight within a fight? What the fuck? What the heck she dragging me to? That's a lot of stacks you got there. You're gonna do a ton of damage here. Yeah. Oh, now you're tilted. I love that. Wait, what does it say? Something? Hold on. Playing Arcadia's trending streamer Sparksy is going live tonight. Witness the SparksyCon where she'll unveil her brand new image to her devoted fans. I guess this is her, huh? And I like that this version of her actively has both white and black hair. It's almost as if she's like merging all aspects of herself, trying to become the true Sparkle, quote unquote. I like that. What about these things? Output port 1, output port 2. The output screen used by Sparksy during her live stream. You can check important information like popularity rankings, comments, and donations here. Tap the screen to join the interactive session. What about this one? Oh, same thing. Get fucked though. Oh, it really shills. It really shills Sparksy, right? It's whatever. This team cares not about the weaknesses that the enemy has. Fat fuck just says boom. Same as Evernight. Evernight just goes brrr. And even more so now, baby. Look at this. Okay, but these we could start speeding things up actually. Okay, never mind. We can't speed this up now. We need to give this to Evernight, and then we give the other one to Remembrance Trailblazer. Ta-da! Why is Evil Sparksy floating? Because she can! And also, Evil Sparksy might be a bit of a redundant thing. Why did it only do 4k damage? Hello? What am I doing? Why am I doing so little damage? Hello? What's happening here? Am I missing something? Wait, maybe I should have not wasted all my ults if I'm doing this little damage. But she still hasn't gotten to act yet. Well, might as well. I got nothing better to do, right? Preparing to go live. Preparing to go live. Okay, now I'm doing more damage. Boom. I want to see the boss's animations. Can a mere nameless surpass my... You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. But not necessarily in a bad way. Sparkle has a lot of fans. I don't know why you're so upset, really. Evernight again, baby. 'Cause Evernight can do this shit. Boom. In one fell swoop. Win-win means winning twice. I love the name for that achievement. Get fucked. Can I do the final blow with fat fuck? No, I don't think I can. That's a shame. Oh, I'm also doing very little damage again. Is it because the summons still have their whole HP left? That might be it. Oh yeah, no, you're doing very little damage, but we need to kill. We need to kill them. Once they go down, her defense probably goes down as well, right? Are they down? Yeah, preparing to go live, preparing to go live, and then you do your stupid thing. Ow. Now that's more like it. Not everyone wants to be you. Hell yeah. Oh, I like that. I'll show them my elation. Oh, wait, she literally fused with her other self then. It wasn't just... Oh, shit. I feel like she isn't fully out yet, right? I feel it'd be weird to just, like, you know, end her threat already. Sunday! Oh, thank God. Ooh, wheel and woe, clear as day. Oh, that's fucking sick. Aha. Bunk her. Oh, that's great. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you love to see it. Yes, I guess. Sunday? Hello? Where'd everyone go? What does this mean? Is this not over yet? Am I seeing things? We're attuned to each other, that's all. Minor side effect. Whoa. What the heck? Did I just witness her fate change from negative to positive now? Is that what it is? Above your head. Can you see the sign above my head? Oh, it keeps going. No, it keeps changing. Whether it brings weal or woe, whether it changes or not, please keep this secret safe from me. Don't let me know and don't let anyone else. Oh shit. It went back to what's in it for me? Give me a discount. Consider it good karma. I do like good karma. And what about Sunday? You can't. Your gaze reaches far deeper than his. Really? So what are you afraid of? Your eyes gain insight into my destiny. Oh, it's because of the Stellaron that I was able to do that. For those who wish to defy their own destiny, the best approach is to avoid gazing too long into fate, especially not letting powerful observers do so. You and I. Oh, you know the reason. Surely you'll do me this small favor and keep this secret. But what if I let it slip? You're a former Stellaron hunter, aren't you? I thought people knew this. Is that a secret? Does the rest of the Astral Express not know this? You don't want to think about it. Two people who barely know each other, yet they're keeping each other's destiny a secret. Guess we're not partners in fate, huh? Both comedy and fortune telling thrive on unexpected twists and turns of fate, don't they? Okay. So we saw for a second that her fate went from woe to wheel and then back to woe. Now that just makes it unclear. that just makes it unclear. Because if we have been able to see that it went from wheel to woe, from woe to wheel, then it would have been like, okay, cool, we saved her. But then it went back to woe. So now I'm left wondering, how did it change for a little bit, and what did we do again to change it? I hated this boss. It wasn't that bad. Maybe it's because I have a very strong team. I'm telling you, the Cyrene Evernight team is just strong. I don't know. It's just a powerful fucking team. It was the strongest meta a few patches ago, and it'll probably remain being one of the strongest teams some time, for some time, at least until Elation starts getting like super powerful or something. I don't know. I'm curious. Hold on, let me see. Pridewin.gg. I'm not one to care too much about meta stuff like that, but how powerful a team is often dictated not so much by the tier list, but by their usage rate in what's it called? In whatchamacallit? In Memory of Chaos and stuff like that. So if you go to build in teams, for example, for Cyrene, well, let's see here. I'm gonna show you. Currently, the strongest team in the game that everybody probably would agree is, of course, the Castoris, Evernight, Cyrene, Hyacinth. The pastel team, as people like to call it. But I never pulled for Castoris, nor do I care for pulling for Castoris because I don't quite vibe with Castoris' gameplay. However, I do like these three characters, so I did end up pulling it for all three of them. And as it turns out, rank 20 on this list is the team that I've been using. So it is the 20th strongest team according to this website. So maybe that's why I didn't really have any issues with this boss, because this team is just that strong. I wish I could use this team, for example, this Finon, Saridra, Cyrene, Dan Hung team. But I never was able to get Saridra. And I'm also not the biggest fan of Saridra, so I don't know. Saridra is one of those characters that maybe if she gets a rerun where I am like in a good position to pull for her, and I'm not, and I'm sitting on like a lot of jades or something, I would pull for her, and then I would make this team, because currently my Finon team is kind of janky. It's good, it's all right, it's decent, but it could be way better. My team, my Finon team has just been Bronya, and has been Bronya, Sparkle, and it used to be Gallagher, but then Permanent Rare came out, and then that became the team. I would love to do this. I would love to do this team. It's not the best Finon team. The best Finon team requires Sunday, but I don't know if I want to pull for Sunday. And then even if I do pull for Sunday, I'd still need to pull for Saridra if I want to make this team. So more accessible to me would be this team by just getting Saridra. But alas, I did not get Saridra, sadly. That is the sad situation that I'm in, but that's okay. Wait, now that I finished this, let me go take a wee real quick. Since we finished this boss, I don't imagine there will be, the story will have much long going for it. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. This is great music to have in the BRB screen. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Where were we? Right. The aftermath of the fight. What just happened? I couldn't see a thing. I remember Sparksy and the Nameless fighting. Nameless from the Express smashed Sparksy into the wall with one swing. Yeah. I wonder if our actions are like exaggerated due to us being in the land of elation. Because that was the way Sparksy fucking flew into the ceiling and did like, not into the ceiling, into the wall and did like 7 flips to get there. That was very cartoonish. I feel like just everything visually happens in a cartoonish way in Plain Arcadia just because it works. Just because the planet works like this. That was seriously awesome. See, there you go. We did it. Everything happened exactly how we said it would. Yeah, they've recovered. Did they recover? So did the live showdown. What the fuck? Oh, right. Yeah, I don't mind about that. I'm not fighting that boss anytime soon anyways. I need that for now at least. Sparksy probably didn't expect the first miracle of the Phantasm games wouldn't be everyone becomes hurt, but the Express hero defeats the villain spreading the virus. Compared to a streamer reflecting the people's desires, the fearless trailblazer of the Astral Express is more of an attention grabber. So this is the Phantasm games, huh? Yep. Sometimes the supplicants work together, sometimes they clash. It's a coin toss. Oh boy. At least this time, I hope it doesn't end in bloodshed. I want to ask more about that, but what do I get if I win? Well, an audience with Aha. All of Plain Arcadia is watching you. You're getting a lot of wish power. So attention's floating on you and the mask you wear. Make most of that attention. From now on, you'll represent the Trailblaze to show the world, this world of elation, what elation is. Hell yeah. So what should we do with Sparksy? Show mercy. Or don't. Aw. We bonked her enough. Audience in this Arcadia doesn't go easy on losers as the games. She'll lose her wish power soon enough and the Sparksy virus will fizzle out. Hand her over to the Repairment and Vibration Defense for imprisonment or set her free. So what do we do? Wait, do you actually have a choice in here? What do you... Finish her! I love that. What do you think? 1 point for the Trailblaze. Are you really just a mask? Who knows anymore, right? Doesn't that sound insanely cool? I don't know if it sounds cool. You and me have a different definition of cool. If anything, it makes your affliction of loss of self even more worrying because it means that we truly don't know where the original Sparkle is or if it's even still there somewhere. Totally adding this to Miss Sparkle's 132 origin stories. We were all just a mask that someone else has shed. Oh, jeez, that's a terrifying thought. Tavern one sends assassins after me, right? Might kick up a fuss about Sparksy's defeat for a few days. Why? Give it a couple days and the tavern will act like none of it ever happened, just like the internet. So what's your plan now? If I really am a mask, naturally I should return to my wearer's face. But if I'm not, maybe I need to reclaim the mask I've lost. What about you? I don't want to kill her or anything like that. Sparkle has no objections to that. Send me off to the Department of Operation Defense? Lock me up as a harder criminal? You're not that heartless, are you? Just take away my streaming account as punishment? That might be the worst thing for you, huh? Hand me your mask. What belongs to the Graphia family, return to the Graphia family. What? Still got a long way to go before you meet the laughter. We can keep working together. Better to have a friend at the Phantasm game than another enemy, right? See, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking would be good for us, right? Just to have you, at the very least, not be a threat and potentially even help us. No parting words? I think Sparkle decide your fate. Yeah, I feel like if this is a matter of between Sparkles, we should let the Sparkles decide. Oh, I like this. I like this visual. That's cool looking. I like this art style. How do you like this ending, Sparksicle? You and your powerful supporter won this one. I got no comeback. What do you plan to do with your original self? Who's the mask and who's the original? Yeah, you said that earlier. Your elation has been eliminated. You're the one who should be called the old model. The elation isn't mine. It's the elation everyone chose. And it lost. Wasn't it your idea in the first place? Wait, what do you mean by that? You told me to leave you behind. You also told me the idea to take the idea and its relevant memories and go chase my dream. What? This actually wouldn't surprise me. That's totally something Miss Sparkle would do. God damn it! God damn it! See, there's like, technically speaking, I guess they are two different beings, but they are like cut from the same cloth. They're two of the. They're still one and the same. How do you like this ending, Sparkle? Take the mask from a fool and what's left but a fool? But take the fool out of a masked fool and all that's left is the mask. And to end this little charade, now show is complete without a curtain call. Shall we become one at last? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are they fusing for sure? Don't underestimate the Phantasmoon games. You won't get another upping and act as spectacular as this Sparksicon, you know? And so they fuse. What the fuck? After the toy gun went off, Sparkle and Sparksy were no longer there. Which one is which? I don't think we will ever find out. Perhaps it was just a masked fool playing a harmless trick under the watchful eyes of the gods. I guess that could be that is very similar to what Sparkle did during Penacony, honestly. All of this played out in a very similar way. in fact, in Penacony it was very similar because if you didn't know exactly what she was doing, it could have been seen as a very bad thing. And then everything happened and then the day was fine at the end of everything was fine at the end of the day. And in this case it was something similar to the point where even Yao Guang foresaw a great tragedy. But that was like one possible outcome. She doesn't, but again, she doesn't exactly see the definite future. She sees possibilities. And the more she sees possibilities for a certain event, the likelier it is that the likelier it is that just becomes true. And so, yeah, just the one possibility she saw, what it could have been, it could have ended in disaster, but it didn't. Maybe she just wanted to remind us that elation in Planar Arcadia has become something even the gods no longer recognize. Well, we should move on and unravel the next plot. This is just now beginning, baby. The creepy classroom? Oh wait, shit. Oh, that's still it. That's still important, right? Okay. We know when you're ready to head out. Okay, sure. I'm good. Let's go now. You retrace your steps back to that eerie twilight classroom. It's like nothing ever happened. Ghosts are gone. So what exactly happened back then? Oh shit. Figured as much. Figured that you were a participant 15 years ago. All it took for a supplicant to win was to show the people a magnificent miracle and then I'd have an audience with the Aeon of Elation. Why did you want the audience though? Not everyone wants to obtain wishes, everyone's wishes power in a positive way. What? A supplicant harboring immense malice stepped into Graphia Academy. Oh shit, we're back to terror. He slaughtered 22 students. Went on to double district with 200. Oh my god. Straight up just a psycho. The Herald of Death? Who the fuck is that? Is that Ashvale? What the fuck? No, no, you're baiting me. You're fucking baiting me. I know this man. I know this man. You're Hoyo, I know your games. This is Himeko's dad. I know your games. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It's precisely because I know your games I'm also scared. Himeko's dad in Honkai Impact was not a good guy. Himeko's dad in Honkai Impact, his story, he is not alive during the game story, but you do see his story in Alien Space, which is a manga that takes place, part of it takes place in present day, or a little bit further in the future from the main story. And then the other part of it is flashbacks to when Weld was a teacher and Himeko was a student. In there, Himeko's dad was, let's say, he had a deal with an alien race, and he wanted to use the powers of that alien race to become essentially a new god, and like, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I don't even remember exactly the full motivations for Himeko's dad to do. Ryusuke was his name. I don't exactly remember the motivation behind Ryusuke's actions in Alien Space, but I do know that he was not a good guy. He for sure was not a good guy. And so he fought with Welt at the end. Yeah, but don't you fucking dare. His hair is not as red as it looked like in the one promo image where he was there. Why? I don't know. I still worry. Himeko is still not like, is still on edge here. One of the victims was my very own daughter. I stood before her grave. What the fuck? What are you saying? Hello? What? Who are you? The current dean of Graphia Academy. What the fuck? What? Okay, wait, whoa, what the actual fuck? No, I was not expecting this. No. What do you mean? My father wasn't with me. As I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere wandering the cosmos. That sounds a lot like the Murata Ryusuke from Alien Space. He was very much an absent dad. An absent father. He was all off in his research with alien shit. Ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space. Yeah? You who bears his name. Who exactly are you? What the fuck? Are you gonna end it there? No, please don't end it there. What is happening? I'm more inclined I'm more inclined to believe Himeko in this exchange. I mean, knowing what I know of Ryusuke in the original Alien Space manga, he was not a good guy then, and I highly doubt, and I don't know why they would flip that idea in here. SparksyCon, hosted by Supplicant Sparksy, came to an abrupt end less than an hour after it began. Well, that was quick. The other theory, the other potential idea that I got, I guess, is that is the real Ryusuke, and because Himeko disappeared, I guess, disappeared after the Phantasm Games 15 years ago, maybe he thought that she died. I refuse to believe that the Himeko we're with isn't real or is like an imaginary or something, and the real Himeko actually died. But it would make sense, because spoilers, Himeko dies in Honkai Impact. What the fuck, man? Nameless from the Natural Express went head-to-head with the streamer Sparksy in this spectacular showdown. I used to think I'll lose his fight scenes in director Reika's latest film. Holy Grail Stay Night! Oh my god, we're fucking referencing the Fate event again. So she got real moves. Yeah! Breaking news? Security Bureau uncovered multiple corpses at the Sinwish Syndicate's headquarters in Dover District. Infighting among gang members? Is that Ashvale? IPC employee dead at the scene? What the fuck? I mean, I didn't like the guy, but I also didn't want him dead. What the fuck? Oh, and Kuchiba so pretty. God. I hate that they're not going to make her playable. I just know it. Ring any bells, Mr. Ashvale? Oh my god. Oh, they're doing the Danganronpa thing of having pink blood, basically. Or purple blood, I guess. What the fuck? What is someone from the IPC doing here? Sinwish Syndicate recently got hold of a mask. Maybe Mr. Scott came to negotiate for the Phantasm Games and got caught in the fallout. Well, but no, we got... Didn't we get the mask that... yeah, we got the mask that the Sinwish Syndicate had. Is the one that we gave to Yao Guang. You can call it an interruption. The Mesography Academy cleared itself up, but this... Fuck, even the leader's gone? Oh, shit. Trauma fractures on a massive blood loss. Exact cause of death still pending further autopsy. I mean, these hand marks, these handprints, they're very much the same that we saw on the window in that one classroom. Bloody Bloom. Only one person ever used that as their calling card. Herald of Death is back? That guy was executed 5 years ago. Who witnessed it? Was it an execution? Was it broadcast to the public? Let's say you didn't let him out to rake this entire game. No one can enter the Phantasm Games twice. And what? Do you think he has to... Do you think he's part of the games now to be doing what he's doing? Cases info is in the dossier. Get to work. I've read... Oh, shit. I thought he was an independent detective, though. The banks of Dovebrook. Rage sparkled quietly in the detective's chest, and not even the wind from Dovebrook could dispel the metallic tang of blood. Oh boy. He never expected it to be the omen of a friend's death. He's no longer one of us. Now he's just a body, another nameless casualty buried beneath a headline. We only care about the stars twinkling above, epic tales of eternal conflicts among the cosmos' great figures. Who would mourn a small-time thug for a petty gang? I'm mourning him. I like the guy. He was a chill dude for being a gang boss. It's time to make a choice. Are you joining the games? You did have a contact with Pearl, yeah. You've accepted my offer. I'll join the games, assuming you still need me, of course. Why would Pearl need him to join the games? Same moment returns. There are signs of the Phantasmal games are spiraling out of control again. I ask for your strength to steer these Ayane games back on course. 33 citizens of Planet Arcadia and 1 IPC colleague perished under mysterious circumstances. Someone's imitating. So we're assuming it's not the same. We're assuming that they're imitating the methods. My first thought was that it was Blade, but I don't know then. Oh shit. What the fuck? Pearl, what the hell is your game here? You're also making deals with the Stellaron Hunters? Game shaped by the most capricious Aeon. Surprises and twists are its very nature. It's only right I choose the strongest players. What is your endgame here? What makes you so sure that I'd hire one to the criminal? Okay, no, never mind. It's Silverwolf herself just trying to trying to get in, I guess. Throw me in prison. Strategic Investment Department in Pentagon clearly extended an olive branch to us Stellaron Hunters. No? Did they? You should turn faster than a page in a paperback. Give me a mask. That is your first strategic investment in us. What do you say? How do you plan to earn my trust? What the fuck? I know what you've been working on. Imaginate. Have you heard of Zero? Greatest hacker and most feared player in all of Punk Lord. Some say she's an emanator of elation. Others says she enters the dark zone created by Mythos as if it were her own backyard. Zero. Jesus Christ. She sounds cool. Can she be playable? Most information is about Zero is half true, half false. Much like Zero Cost suffered a major downfall and is now a prisoner of the APC. Is Zero Silverwolf? Ether editing and imagenesis stem from the same technological source, or art. Yes. That much I do remember from the lore introduction to Planet Arcadia. You stole Zero's tech to make... Oh my god! What the fuck? Ethereum Wars mentioned! Ethereum Wars is the Pokemon minigame. It's the Pokemon event. You corporate moneybags will never comprehend it. The fleeting, ever-changing power of the elation. Is Punk Lord a place that follows the elation? Zero tamper with a parameter of reality, creating an independent realm that belongs to her, just like that other one. Like Graphia. What the fuck? Who is Zero and who the fuck is Graphia? Himeko is apparently a descendant of Graphia. What, next you're gonna tell me that this Zero person is also a Bronya? I wouldn't put it past them. You may be lying. Those who joined the Stellar Hunters have abandoned the path they once walked. Who knows? Oh shit. Deal. Seal it with confidence. Let me show you a little trick of the trade. What? Oh, vanished just in case. Negotiating while stuck to the bathtub. Took one of your data slices. This will help us have a more honest conversation. Oh shit. I've studied you, including that cyber battle between you and Scroolum. Oh fuck. Looks like you met a good looks like you met a good fucking rival in here, huh? Got just enough data breadcrumbs online for you to sniff out. Leading you to the Ashen Detective, I even let you stroll through my collection room. Oh shit. Don't treat the mess like it's some 10 stone hearts investment in the Stellarite Hunter. Pearl is seeming even more interesting. I truly don't know what Pearl's goal in here is. At first, I thought she was going for... At first, I thought she was kind of just, you know, following the 10 stone hearts' directives and stuff. Like, you know, just Diamond's directives. Diamond was the one who appointed her as CEO of Arcadia, right? So I would have assumed that she's kind of working for him at least. But maybe not. Maybe she's got her own agenda in here. What the hell? Let me snooze the ads real quick. That's more masks? I thought there's a chest there. Wait, what the fuck? Have all of the masks been obtained already? I just blinked and suddenly half the supplicants are wearing masks. There's a chest here and there's a chest over there. I still don't know who you are, girl. Streamers clashing with cosmic heroes, a flashing brawl without anyone getting hurt. Wouldn't that have been nice? We got a crow, a shell, a cat, a wolf. Okay, crow is Sunday. Cat. I don't know who the cat is. Wolf might be Blade? I don't know. A shell. Who's the shell? I don't know if any more mystery guests are crashing this stage. This thing. What is that Cthulhu-looking mask? That looks like something you would wear. Everything spirals into the abyss. Your first battle wasn't bad for a greenhorn protagonist. Yeah, there you go. That's the one that the Trailblazer has. Let's wipe the slate clean on that doom-filled oath. What? Those of the owners of those masks will become your friends or opponents. Maybe one of them will bring about that terrifying future I saw in my dreams. What? Oh shit, Sunday's looking at you, baby. Who are you though? Like what's your deal? Pearl was here and you weren't anywhere to be found. Supplicants in this Phantasmoon games really caught me in by surprise. Okay. Damn. Visitor. Oh, hey, Sparksy. Let's go. Oh, hey, Yao Guang. Let's go. Oh, Dance in the Moonlight. Nice. Press conference site is ready. Cool. I don't know what that is. Presentation is ready to go. Come find me at the publishing house. Here comes the president. This is a huge deal for reviving our for Boba Weekly. Are you ready? Hold on for a moment. I'll take the free things. I don't know. If it's just to do like an interview or something that fills up this thing, I don't quite mind it. I highly doubt it's gonna have it like anything super important. Right? Okay, sure, ready. What is it? You're keeping up with Leonard's trending news. Everyone's talking about it. What exactly went down at SparcyCon? How did Baseball Raccoon manage to win? My keen little ears are twitching. For Bubble Weekly absolutely cannot miss out on this piping hot, fresh off the press whinge power. I can't wait to make my entrance. For Bobo on the moon. Let's get this manic in office a level up. Okay. One click level up. And I do like a... Yeah, basically. Be the opening image for the press release. Straight to the venue. We're heading to Graphia Academy. Okay. Please welcome the Raccoon Mask Supplicant, the real-life inspiration behind Fluffy Across the Blue, and the one who ended SparksyCon, the she who is undefeated for 2.5 years since debut. Yay! Why is... I love the Ting Yun is here. Arcading more... Oh, yeah, you're... Okay, I see. I guess the company is Xianso Yuchuated. Okay, Cosmic Exploration Editorial Department. Okay, well, that's... This is a sure. Front row, first from the left. Neither poofy nor snowy. Please, oh, yeah. Congratulations for defeating Sparksy. In all my years in this business, this is the first time I've seen an outsider who's neither a plain Arcadia native nor the IPC pay... excuse me. A supplicant from outside take the win. Thanks. Spent 2 full years as a student inside Graphia Academy Solution. It took you 2 whole years to see through Sparkle's illusion. A bit slow. What are you thinking? Was safety your top priority? I didn't want to hurry it up. This is an immense undertaking. If it were in my position, it would take you a decade to achieve what I have. Why are you getting defensive? I don't know. From our perspective, we kind of just blinked and it happened. My assessment of your debut performance is not bad. Have you considered taking Full Wish TV sponsorship? Question their attitude. Not bad with that attitude of yours. I'll say what I want. I'm not responsible for their performance. Missed this chance. It's gone for good. That's all. The second from the left. Been undercover as SparksyCon running with Dean Sparksy, who caught me in the act and gave me a big ol' like for my troubles. Sure thing. As a reward, I'll let you ask a few more questions. Spotted Mr. Dan Hung and a mysterious man in Dovesburg district. Is that a reason? No. You team up with others against Sparksy, leading some to claim the actress doesn't play fair. Which side are you reporting for exactly? I thought you were supposed to help me out here. Start as a gossip rag. Once we were rolling, we don't stop. Oh no. Many reports of old red Sparksy model at the decisive battle, but after SparksyCon wrapped, they vanished together without a trace. Do you prefer Sparksy's current streaming persona or her old model? Well... Why are your questions about Sparksy? You better watch Sparksy stream all the time, don't you? Magazine's work and Sparksy is life? Love work and I love Sparksy. Everything I love is my life. Okay, what else? I discovered the fans were absolutely furious about Sparksy getting owned. They're threatening to mobilize the Sparks head and leave nothing standing. Oh boy. How about settling it face to face? Don't just run your mouth behind a screen. Talk to my bat. Yeah, everyone's a fucking hero in the internet, huh? Oh wait, hold on. I kind of want to talk to Ting Yun. No, wait. I thought I would get to talk to everybody. Dang it. Okay. Headline for is here. Well, there you go. That levels me up. Oh, geez, there's so much to read here. For Bobo Gossip. Oh, my God. I'm not reading all this right now. I will take all of this, though. What the fuck is this? Treasure location will be displayed on Plain Arcadia maps. Oh, that's cool. I have the Herta, though. I think the Herta still works in here, right? There's a commotion outside. Well, I'm not paying too much attention to that. I'll figure this all out later when I'm playing them by my own. What about here? Hi, Sampo. Heard you were in Plain Arcadia. Yes. Don't wait up for me. I might not go at all. It's true. I don't know when I'll go, or even if I will. What else do we got? Did we unlock the Plain Arcadia thing? Yeah, Plain Arcadia has a bunch of side missions to do. And I've yet to fucking do all of these missions. If I go back to here, for example, there's a side quest here that I didn't do. I once was in Arcadia. Interesting name you chose in there. And then in Penacony, I'm also missing one dream song here. I guess they're important. They're the important ones. Complete the Trailblade mission. Yay! I like this mission. This is a great start to Penacony. Not gonna lie, pacing was really good. Story was just in general was good. I dig the way it was presented, and I dig the reasoning behind it. I am into the idea of of the story for this place. Not gonna lie, I am excited to keep playing it. I can't wait to see more. And on top of that, they left me with a bunch of fucking questions. What the hell? First off, what the fuck is the deal with Himeko and Ryusuke here? Hello? Hello? Excuse me? I don't believe for a second that the Himeko we were in. I don't believe for a second that the Himeko we were with is a fake one. I don't know. I don't trust that. That feels too much of a cop-out. But also, something crazier must have happened in those last Phantasm Moon games, and that's what I worry about. And considering my past experiences with Honkai Impact and the kinds of stories that I did, the kind of story that I did read that also involved Himeko and her dad, I'm still, again, willing to side with fucking Himeko over her dad in this one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust like that. I don't trust like that. Oh, I see some quests are already being given to me over here. Are these all of the areas in Phantasm Courtyard? Worlds? Oh wait, take me to the Phantasm Courtyard actually. Take me, because I did see that there were 2 chests in there, and I want to get them. Oh shit, you're here. Oh, we can see the masks. Ooh, cool. That looks like Pearl. That straight up looks like a mask that Pearl would wear. Are you kidding me? It's got the fins. Okay, great. So Pearl is also... What the fuck is going on here? Isn't it kind of ridiculous that the CEO of this fucking place is also participating in the games? I don't know if that seems fair. You might be the one. That might be the one that Silverwolf has. I don't know. It doesn't quite look like... This one might be Blades. This I'm still just concerned about. That's just an Eldritch being. This one clearly is something that represents you or something close to you. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts, right? Oh wait, this one may not be Blade, but rather Ashvale. Yeah, I might be confused in here. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Or maybe that one's Ashvale actually. Maybe this one's Ashvale. I don't know. The mask is quite freaky. What do you have to say? Hey girl. Star of the show has arrived. Hey there, baseball raccoon. Just binge watched the entire episode of the Fluffy. It's all your fault for having such amazing stories. After sleeping for so long, who can truly understand the bliss of waking up and immediately stumbling upon a masterpiece? No way, you're really... Let me introduce myself again. I'm Evanesia, a special observer for Phantasm Moon Games, professional digital pet caretaker, eternally young and radiant high schooler. Ugh, but at this rate, how long is this introduction going to take? I wonder if that option that I just chose was a subtle nod that the devs threw in for us Honkai Impact players thinking, oh my god, you're really Yai. And it's like, no. You ask the questions, I give the answers. I can ask anything? About this year's Phantasm Moon Games. Last time a game was this wild, let me think. It was the time before last. The moons waxed full twice over these 15 years, and who knows what even more joyful, more amusing, more extraordinary things might happen this time around. Maybe Aha has already cooked up their cosmic level punchline ready to blow everyone's minds. Ugh, just thinking about it, the chaos that'll ensue gives me a headache. What would you do? Who do you think will win? Lean on in close, I'll tell you in a secret. I don't know either. But hey, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the protagonist after all. My hobbies. So just a little pet on my... Oh, that's what you got right there? Like a little Tamagotchi? Okay. I was scouring the net for walkthroughs and guides like crazy back then. Taking them to the point. Okay, I guess this isn't giving me that much lore, huh? It's just true 2D fan. I see. Totally recommend stuff like okay. I'm so jealous you get to squish Pom Pom. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to try it too. How real are you? I get the feeling that you're not even a real person. I don't know. I've not seen you outside Plain Arcadia, outside in like the city of Plain Arcadia, and I feel like the only person you've ever interacted with is a Trailblazer, and we know how special the Trailblazer is. Relationships between characters are definitely something you gotta savor. Anyone who doesn't get the conductor, Mr. Yang, is in for a good rough ride. I do, yeah. I get Mr. Yang. Mutual redemption. I'll pass it along to Mr. Yang later. Got a few great novels saved up too. I'll send them to you right now. You can take them to Mr. Yang as well. Can't wait to see the new chapter about Plain Arcadia and the Fluffy. How about calling it Crazy Phantasmoon? Battle for Godhood. That title's got a huge hit written all over it. Well, that's it for now. Cool that I get to see you here, I guess. Still concerned about everything, though. Mostly. Also, why does Plain Arcadia has like two faces? One that's like glee, and then the other that's gloom. And why is the Phantasmoon Courtyard in the gloom, as well as the World's End Tavern? Core of the Phantasmoon games, Mandala Matrix. Mandala Matrix? Huh. That's an interesting name to give to a thing, huh? Well then. I am full of questions. This was a great first introduction to the story. I am so into Plain Arcadia. And I'm also glad that Plain Arcadia won't be as long as Amphorius. I feel like you can't really stretch the premise that Plain Arcadia has set up. You can't really stretch it over a whole year. So I'm glad that the way that this story arc will develop is in 2 parts. Or maybe not necessarily this story arc. I fully expect the Phantasmoon games to end in 3 patches or something like that. Because Amphorius is also kind of divided in 2 parts too. The first part is everything up until the end of the first eternal recurrence that you go through when Finon basically ascends. But when Finon ascends and fights Nanook and all that, and like scratches Nanook, that is basically the end of part 1 of Amphorius, right? And then after that, the fight against Lycus mostly, that against Lycus and Iron Tomb, that is part 2. So I don't know how connected the Phantasmoon games themselves will be to whatever part 2 of this patch cycle will be, especially considering it takes place in an entirely different planet, namely Astropolis. I do wonder. I don't think the Phantasmoon games will extend all the way to the end of the year. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think you can extend these as much as you can extend these that much. Like for example, we already took care of Sparksy, so Sparksy, it won't necessarily pose a threat to us again. Most likely. Why are there? Huh? Oh, there's like counters above us. Oh, is that like the wish power? Ooh, interesting. Oh. Okay, so Sparksy has been dealt with. That's our mask. That's Sunday's mask. Most likely Sunday is with us with the Express, so we won't necessarily have to fight Sunday. That's Pearl, so that's a whole thing. This is likely Silverwolf, and that is likely, we don't know yet. And then there's also, this is most likely Evanesia or something relating to her. If the next patch focuses on Ashvale, because he's going to be the featured character, right? If the next patch focuses on him, then it's likely that in the next patch we take care of another supplicant or whatever, and then the patch after that we take care of another supplicant or whatever, and then the patch after that the Phantasmoon games end. And then the patch after that would just be Astropolis. Yeah, I don't see the Phantasmoon games extending themselves that much, all things considered. I feel like they will end I feel like the Phantasmoon games will take up the first half of this patch cycle, and it will be its own little arc. And then the rest of the patch cycle will be dealing with the IPC and Astropolis. because that was already also set up at the beginning of the patch. The IPC wants to form the Anti-Destruction Alliance, and clearly whatever happens in the Phantasm games is going to be connected to that. But I highly doubt the Phantasm games will still be happening by the time we have to deal with that in Astropolis. I feel like, if anything, Planar Arcadia is kind of like a detour almost, I want to say. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I am indeed very, very curious, and I'm enjoying this. I'll tell you what. I'm having a ton of fun. I really enjoyed playing Arcadia. It was fun. It was interesting, and more importantly, it was a great setup. It was a great setup for the rest of the games. I like how everything was resolved quite nicely at the end. Oh god, at the end. And yet at the same time, so many new questions popped up. We still don't know what the whole deal with Yao Guang is. Apparently, she might die or not. We don't know. Then there's the whole mystery surrounding Himeko, her dad, and what exactly happened 15 years ago with her. So that eventually will probably get resolved. Hopefully, it points more towards the direction of Himeko's dad being an asshole and our Himeko being good, because that would line up with Honkai Impact. And it also would mean that
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Shut up, Jimmy. I'm yapping about my favorite story right now. Hi, Len. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're just wrapping up stream for today. And then what else happened? Oh, right. The whole thing about the whole thing. Well, the whole thing with Himeko ties into everybody from the IPC who also died. What the fuck was that? What do you mean, Lon? What do you mean Scott is dead? What the fuck? I mean, the guy was an idiot, but I never wished death upon him. Come on now. That was kind of uncalled for, not gonna lie. He was even kind of having some kind of redemption arc in here. Rip Scott. Truly, Rip Scott. What the hell, man? Oh my god. But oh well. It is what it is, I guess. We still have so many more questions left to go, and I'm very excited to see how they develop. In other news, I want to pull for Yao Guang now. In fact, what happens if I let me do like a random. I have 53. Oh my god, I didn't realize I had that, and it was just do a single pull here. Nah, not a 5-star. Oh well. I did get this one, which is the new Elation Lycone. Oh, whatever. It would have been funny if I got her. But no. I do want to get her. But the problem is that I have to plan my pulse now. I think I'm gonna say goodbye to Ashvale as much as I would like Ashvale as well. I have to pick my battles in here, and I think my battles are going to be trying to get Sparksy and trying to get Yao Guang.
Yes.
More of a Void Archives and the Clone of World Choice. Well then, if you want to know more, actually, it's Honkai Impact, baby. Most of the lore that you will find, most of the lore that you would want to see about Joyce specifically and Void Archives is within Honkai Impact. Their stories are pretty much, especially Joyce, those are pretty much resolved in Honkai Impact story, both in the game and in some side content. Specifically, I think there's a visual novel for Anti-Entropy, which delves very deeply into Welt's character, which I never read, and because I never had the patience to do it. Maybe one day I will. They're done so far. The whole thing with Joyce is very much integral to Welt's character, but in Honkai Impact, Welt's character kind of has hit a stopping point. Like, the involvement of Welt's story in Honkai Impact was one and done. Like, he served his purpose. He was great in there. He had his moments, and we love him for that. But by the end, he really didn't have that much more influence. The fact that he's a proper character in Honkai Star Rail, however, opens up a lot of doors for him, and that's where I want to see more of him. That's the thing. That's the thing I'm holding on to, holding on hope for. You know, eventually I want to see more wealth more wealth protagonism, I guess. But for Void Archive and Void Archives is a bit of a similar situation, I would say, but less so. Void Archives was an antagonistic force throughout a post-Honkai Odyssey, but he was also kind of taken care of in post-Honkai Odyssey as well. In a post-Honkai Odyssey as well. The thing is, he's still very much around and doing something. We just don't know what. Again, it all comes down to those gaps in the story that we have, those gaps in the timeline that we have between Honkai Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Because Honkai Impact is a largely unfinished story, even if part 1 is over. There's still the looming thread of post Honkai Odyssey not ever being properly finished, and how that could potentially maybe lead into Alien Space, which is the furthest point in the Honkai Impact timeline that we actively have, and how that leads into Honkai Star Rail. So there's like, we know everything that's going on in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, well, not everything, but we know most of the shit that needs to be known about Honkai Star Rail right now, except the connections behind it. We don't know how Welt made it into Honkai Star Rail's into this fucking part of the cosmos. We don't know what Void Archives went through. We vaguely know that Himeko traveled with both Void Archives and Welt, because both of them made it into the Express at some point. And we know that Void Archives was kicked out of the Express because he was being insufferable, and it makes sense. Void Archives, at the end of the day, occupies a Solium clone body of Auto Apocalypse, and Auto Apocalypse was insufferable as well. But yes, and that's how we got Shush. Shush was named and given the voice of Void Archives because it's what Himeko would often say to him. That's what I'm questioning so far. Yeah, I know. Most of the lore involving those two characters is in Honkai Impact. And most of the things that I guess is a Honkai Star Rail only player would wonder about those two, or the blonde person that used to be in the Express as well. That's all covered in Honkai Impact. There's still more we don't know about them. We truly don't know what the deal is with Void Archives. We actively have no idea. Because his involvement in Honkai Impact is kind of over as well. And then there's like a gap in time where we don't know what he did, and then all of a sudden he is back in the story with Welt, wondering what the fuck is going on with the Sky People. And then jump sometime later, both of them made it into Honkai Star Rail's greater cosmos and traveled in the Express for a little bit, and then Void Archives got kicked out. So that's all we know. For all we know, Void Archives is somewhere in the cosmos, wandering about, doing whatever the fuck. Remember, when Welt saw Luocha running around in the Shenso, he was like, oh fuck, and he got a bunch of bad flashbacks. And I'm pretty sure all the flashbacks that he saw weren't flashbacks of Otto, they were specifically flashbacks of his time with Void Archives. I might have to rewatch that cutscene to remember, but I do remember that he sees the security cam footage, and he has like Vietnam flashbacks of dealing with him. And then he stops himself and is like, okay, we don't know. When you visit different worlds, you might see people that look similar and that have similar faces, but they are completely different people, so just be mindful of that. So he stopped himself in wondering if Luocha was Void Archives himself. I don't think Luocha is Void Archives. I think Luocha is another variant of Otto. It would make sense, but I don't think he's Void Archives. I don't think that would make a lot of sense. If it is, holy fucking shit, what a twist that would be. We also don't really know what Luocha's whole deal is in this entire story so far, which is insane to me. Like, what the fuck are they planning for? What the fuck are they planning with him? Like, legitimately, what is this man's deal? Excuse me? The fuck you mean he's got the remains that he's got? What the fuck you mean he's got the fucking remains of the propagation in his fucking stupid coffin, and he wants to use that to kill Yaoshi? What the fuck is up with that? I highly doubt Luocha's entire, deal is already over within this game. I highly doubt it. But I don't know. It'll probably be a while until we get answers on this motherfucker. As much as I would like answers on this. I do kind of know what Well did Seattle. Why Void? What? I think you might be getting a lot of stuff confused. Because like there's a whole thing with Otto as well. Because Otto inhabits a lot of bodies. One of them is also a kid. So maybe you've seen Otto's child body, which is very much a thing that happens in Honkai Impact. It's not even a joke. One of Otto's clones is even fucking James Moriarty of Sherlock Holmes fame. Broken Lord I heard from HI Third and HSR. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's a lot. Otto's whole story is quite complicated to grasp from an outsider's point of view. But if you like go through the whole story of Honkai Impact, it mostly makes sense. You will mostly make sense of it. I would imagine. Maybe some things will be confusing to you, but that's okay. A lot of things in Honkai Impact are confusing. But if you ignore the technobabble and shit like that, you just understand. Like you don't have to wonder how the fuck Otto is able to create so many clones and all that kind of shit, or how he's able to stay alive for so long. It's mostly by creating clones, yes, but you don't need to worry too much about that. You just need to know that he can do that. There's a ton of stuff in Honkai Impact that you can just casually ignore because the story still makes sense even if you don't understand it. Even if you don't understand the intricacies of it. And some of the intricacies don't even make a lot of sense. But that's enough of Honkai Impact yapping, and enough yapping from me today. We can leave the Honkai Impact yapping for later whenever I fucking manage to finish that presentation I want to do on explaining the lore of Honkai Impact. And I'll be seeing you on Saturday for some art. It was fun though. Yeah, I know. I love yapping about Honkai Impact. You bet your ass I will take every opportunity I can to yap about Honkai Impact. It is one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, no raid today. I'm tired. I want to go eat something. Art time for Saturday. Yes, I'm excited for Saturday. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna draw, but I have some ideas. So that should be kind of fun. That should be kind of fun. You would not want to miss it. But if you miss it, that's fine too. I'm not forcing anybody to be there. Okay, that being said, I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Wait a sec. I almost moved around some things I didn't want to move around. Hold on. Let me just bump this bad boy. Let me close the game real quick because I'm not gonna be playing this shit anymore. It's not shit. I do love it. Playing Arcadia has been a blast so far. It's everything I wanted it to be, honestly. I get that some people are probably off-put by the amount of brain rot that it has.
It's time. You have to go do the thing you said you wanted to do months ago.
I know, Jimmy.
Time will not wait for you anymore.
I know that. It's so funny that you mentioned that exactly when I was talking about the presentation for Honkai Impact, because I've been wanting to do that for months now. That is absolutely correct. I've been wanting to do that for months. And so I have to go finish it. I will. Don't worry. Eventually it'll be done. I just don't like putting deadlines on myself because I don't know. But yes. I'll be seeing you for art shit on Saturday. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks everyone for dropping by and saying hi. And I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Bye-bye.